incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello and welcome back. It's the Jewellery Maker mid-show and you'll never guess who I've got with me. Go on, one guess. One guess. It's Alison Tarry! Oh. She has literally run out, changed, run back in, and we're both lurgied up, aren't we?
We are lurgied up.
We are a little bit lurgied up, which has been amazing. I know that's a really silly thing to say when you're thinking lurgied up, but that means I've been able to hug her.
Yes.
It means I've actually been able to hug somebody in the building, which has been brilliant. So thank
like,
you.
oh no.
Everyone, no, stay away, I don't want it, I don't want it. And Alison's like, no, go, bring it in. Bring it in, I can deal with it, give me a hug, it's fine. It is going to be a big hug moment as well because it is of course the awards ceremony over yesterday and today, over this weekend, and I have got now the winner of
Excuse me.
the guest designer. No? Yes, the guest designer design of the year.
There have been some amazing designs this year.
I'm a little bit nervous. This is like, are you nervous? Nerve-wracking?
No, because everyone's amazing.
Everyone is amazing.
To be fair, guest designers, we're not competitive with each other.
That's
we're such a supportive group, and we do all support each other.
It's more like a family though, isn't it?
It is.
Everyone loves each other and cares.
It is. It's
Now,
brilliant.
I'm nervous. Alison's not, which is good. I'm nervous, but it is the guest designer design of the year. Do you have an idea of who you think might be the guest designer's design of the year? Well, we're about to find out now. Oh, I want a big drum roll. I feel like I should be, handing awards out.
My hand's hurting now.
So, the guest designer design of the year goes to Alison and Nadia's dragon. I actually am welling up right now. That is amazing. That is huge, huge congratulations. I would like you to accept this award.
Shall I go up and accept
on
our
behalf
award?
of yourself and also Nadia. I don't know how you're going to split the award, but...
Well, we're sharing the dragon, so thank you, darling.
Congratulations. Mwah. Mwah. Do you want to come up to the podium and make your speech? I'll move out of the way. Speech! Have you prepped a speech? I'm stuck on the tree now.
Yeah, just get me notes.
Here's what I prepared earlier.
Oh, that's amazing! Thank you on behalf of Nadia and I. We loved making the dragon. We absolutely adore him. He's got dual custody. He's in Edinburgh at the moment. We are sharing well, so we'll have to swap dragon and award over,
yeah.
And then we can
That's a really lovely idea.
But keep your eyes peeled next year because we've got something else planned.
Ooh.
No, you heard it here first.
Huge congratulations, lovely lady.
Mwah.
Mwah. Huge congratulations. There we are. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased.
He's a sweetie.
He is lovely, isn't he?
Wow.
He is absolutely adorable. Huge congratulations on that one. I'm a little bit teary now. Oh dear.
I'll have to leave it here because Nadia's here tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, is she going to leave the dragon though?
Well, the dragon, I think, is still in Edinburgh.
Oh.
So,
he's off on his jollies?
Yeah, he's up on his jollies at the moment.
Oh. Now, I am going to bring to you some... Where are they? Where are they? Is it... Hold on, I've got bits everywhere. Bear with me. They're these over here. Oh, I love your... Ooh. They are definitely sparklies. I've got clasps and chains for you.
Oh.
Not ball and chain, clasp and chain. So it's an extender chain and your clasp. These are really lovely because they're kind of pinchy clasps, if that makes any sense. There's probably a technical term for them.
They're brilliant.
Pinchy clasps.
They're like a fold clasp. I don't know what the proper word
Pinchy.
is. They fold over, yeah, pinchy, book.
Oh, book would be, yeah. Book would be a good one.
Fab.
For me, I would be looking at fabrics.
Yeah, fabrics. You could do seed beads, but you'd have to be careful with the size of the seed bead to make sure it fitted. But things like your kumihimo, wire, you can shut wire in there. So if you did some Viking knit or something like that, or plaited, it's brilliant for the ends of plaits, things like that.
Guest designer Deb Rudge as well, she actually flattens them out and then glues them.
Yes, you can use them
to cabs.
Yeah.
So you can use them as a bail then, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, brilliant. I actually love the pattern. It's, I want to say a lattice work pattern. That's not the no, it's a weave pattern, isn't it? More than a lattice work.
It's almost a basket work. You could say a basket.
Basket weave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
nice.
It is nice. Very nice
Sorry,
indeed.
can't stop grinning.
I can understand why. If you've only just tuned in, guess who won the Guest Designer Design of the Year?
I won half of it.
Half of it is shared. It's Alison and Nadia. Huge congratulations to you, Nadia, my lovely. I'll give you a hug as soon as I see you. I haven't seen you for ages, actually.
Well, she should be on her way down if she's not here already in this neck of the woods. Because I think she was coming down today.
Ooh. £3.95 on your class. 5 of them in a pack. Got multi-buys on this one already, but understandably, I mean, that is a fantastic price point, isn't it, if you think about it? You've got the 5 in there. It's silver-plated brass, so they're really easy to work with, and it's nice to have that silver plating as well.
The difference, and I like these more than the basic ones we get in the standard findings kit, because they've got like a crocodile teeth bit. So they really grip at the end. So when you shut them, they're serrated. Yeah. They're not flat.
It gives a bit more purchase, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
There, the pincers there. Now, I have got some white side-drilled pearls. Ooh. I've got rather a lot of pearls on my desk, so this is going to be interesting to try and decipher which one's the which, yes. Oh, are they? Right. What are the millimetres of them? Because I have like... Oh, do I even have it? Right, it is, yeah. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, they're incoming. Thank you. Hand delivered. Hand delivered.
Excellent.
These are brilliant. Right, so we've got a hand delivered delivery of white side drilled freshwater cultured rice pearls. These are nice, aren't they? They're really cute. So with them being side drilled, you've got that. See, you say side drilled, I can see why they're called side drilled, but they almost look like they're top drilled because of the shape of them. Yeah. Because the actual drill hole seems to be more towards the top end of the actual gem itself.
Yeah, it's slightly asymmetric in its positioning.
Yeah. How do you use these then?
Well, they as they're drilled like that, they do make good drops as well. So you can use them as drops. Basically, you're using them and they are sticking out, whereas normally they'd go like a rice pearl, top to bottom. Yeah. So they'd go straight through the pearl. Yeah, they would. Because of this, they will hang down more, or like there, if you do them every other, you can get a really nice pattern. It looked quite nice, I think, sort of in a
a zigzag. You know, like when you do the chokers. And
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, just like that. So
Yeah.
some are going up and some are going down. A bracelet or a choker.
Yeah.
And you can actually wire wrap them to keep them in that position.
Oh, so they will stay exactly
Yeah.
as you put them.
I mean, on your bracelet, they'll generally stay if you've got your bracelet quite reasonably tight.
Yeah.
But your choker, they tend to fall over. So you just put a little bit of wire around the top and the
it holds
bottom,
them.
and it holds them.
Love that idea.
Brilliant. But no, they're great for drops, and also they make nice flowers and things.
Yes.
They're really good like that.
Now, we should actually be at £24.95 with this strand, but we're not going to stop there today. It's going to be a phenomenal price. I mean, you look at the quality, and I always talk about quality because it's really important when we look at pearls. The lustre is such a high quality. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even though they're a smaller size pearl and you'd expect that maybe they wouldn't have so much lustre, they do. Every single one of them has that incredible lustre. The shine to the surface is lush. And at £12.95, that's a bargain.
That's a massive bargain. They are nice. I like the way because I do a lot of peyote stitch, so you get a lot of this castellation.
Yeah.
And I love the way those actually castellate. You could almost, what's the word, begins with T, tesserate them. Tesserate? So, and sort of almost have them like zipping up and open.
Okay.
So you could form a pearl zip.
Oh!
So you could have them meshed together at the bottom and opening up to go round your neck for the necklace.
Genius.
That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? I think she likes that one.
That's genius. That is pure genius. Now, I've got some gold pearls for you, which will look beautiful with them as well. In fact, look at the two together. How brilliant. It's more like a daffodil yellow than a gold, though, isn't it?
It's a very Indian gold.
Yeah, like a 24 carat. Yeah, or 22 carat, I think Indian is, isn't it? Can never remember.
But the higher gold content.
So the higher
more
gold
yellowy.
content, the more yellow you get.
Yeah.
Which is why 9 carat gold is quite, I want to say muted in comparison. It's not, it's almost like the higher up, the higher gold content you get, the more not real it looks.
Yeah.
I always find, because it's really bright.
I want to say almost brassy, but that kind of deflects from the value of it.
Yes.
But it's that kind of sparkly gold, for want of a better word, blingy gold.
Blingy gold.
Blingy
Love
gold.
that term, blingy.
Rather than subtle gold.
Yeah.
Muted.
Yeah. Muted. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm going to pick your brain just constantly. I'm just going to steal all your words. That's it, done. So we have got dyed gold freshwater cultured pearls. You are looking at a lovely 38 centimetre strand, so a really great size to it. And size-wise on the pearls themselves, it's 4x5 to 4x6 millimetres, so it's a really nice size to work with. And the brightness, I'm thinking daffodils, I'm thinking spring. I am thinking holiday jewellery.
Oh, yeah. I know, you see, that's beautiful colour, either with your black dress, go beautiful with your black dress, or with your white tee, your white t-shirt, or your white maxi dress. I love yellow and white. We had the daffodil charms, the two-tone daffodil charms on earlier. Beautiful colour with that.
Lush. Now we're going to put the price straight on. It's going to be on and gone because it's £2.95.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Alison. Yes.
£2.95.
£2.95 and a little gasp from the lady across the hall. £3. That is. No, I want to say a bargain. It's not just a bargain. That's pocket money prices.
I can't get my cup of tea on the way down here from a certain
I know.
trader for that price.
And when you think about tea as a bag and water, and you think, how much are you charging me for that?
And I barely use my tea bag.
Yes.
And I bash
touch
out.
it in and, I know, that's it. I mean, £2.95.
It's not even a magazine, is it?
Oh, yeah. You know my story about magazines, don't you? There was one year I was on tour, so I went, I'm going to go to a certain supermarket and I'm going to go and get some magazines. And then I thought, we'll get one for my nephew, and there's a toy on that one, so I'll get another one for my other nephew, because, can't leave him at £35 later it was.
I know.
I nearly cried at the time. I'm like, what? Sorry, what? How much are each one individually? They're like £7 a magazine. For a magazine!
They're going to read them for 10 minutes and throw it away.
I don't even think they read them. I don't even know if they had the toys, to be fair, but no, there we are. Goodness me.
I
Now,
am pearls.
good luck on this one. No, I love this. I love this. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. There's not very many of these available. Take a look at this.
I caught that caught my eye earlier.
Oh, as soon as I walked into the room.
It's like,
Because we
bang.
get to see the photos of these when we're prepping, but we don't always get to see the strands in person. And this one I didn't manage to get to see in person because it was already out here. What?
Per stone?
No. Per strand.
Wow. Look at them.
That is amazing. Can I point out my favourite one? I know I'm not supposed to have a favourite, but this one. If I had a favourite, this one would potentially, possibly, yes, definitely it is, be the favourite. I love that colourway. But I mean, look at this one as well. How amazing is this one?
Stunning. Wow.
Of course, each one's going to be individual. I can't guarantee you're ever going to get anything quite like those. Look at that one.
I know.
But you are going to love your strand. Get a couple at £12.95 for the sizes that these are. I mean, what sizes are we looking at? 13 by 12 to 36 by 22 millimetres. Is it gone? Oh.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, no. There we are. Kind of feel a little bit. Bring an amazing piece, it goes. Now I've got some tiger's eye nuggets for you.
Oh, nice.
Tiger's eye. I love tiger's eye. I do love tiger's eye. For me, it's a really earthy colour. So it reminds me of trees. It reminds me of sort of forests. For a gemstone, that's quite impressive.
It's autumn tree of life for me.
Is it? Oh, perfect.
Or an autumn bonsai tree.
Nice.
Make bonsai trees.
Nice. Actually, this is called maple tiger's eye as well.
Oh,
so
is it?
yeah.
Ah.
So you are getting more of those beautiful, almost caramel chocolate. You know when you get caramel chocolate rather than just chocolate? Those kind of tones running through it. Still get the tiger's eye effect, still get that chatoyancy over the surface of each and every single one, which is brilliant.
So I'm down the pancakes with the maple syrup drizzled on top route.
Why? Why did you bring it back to food? Why?
Because they called it maple.
Yeah, but I'm hungry now.
Sorry.
Always. I don't know how, but every single time it always comes back to food.
What can I say?
Oh. I make some really good pancakes, by the way.
Oh dear,
Yeah.
do you toss them?
I make American style pancakes.
Oh, do you?
So I flip them.
Oh, no, flip and toss. And you get a circle of dogs around you, hopefully. Yeah. Pancakes from heaven. That's never happened yet. But
I've not yet mastered the art of the
wrist.
the big pancake, so I tend to make small ones that fluff up.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I do pumpkin style, I do blueberry.
Oh. Do you ever do savoury?
I haven't tried a savoury,
I like
actually.
savoury pancakes too, you see.
I do like sort of the crepe,
Oh, I like a crepe.
garlic, mushroom and cheese crepe.
Oh, no, you lost me at the garlic.
Oh,
Sorry.
are you not a garlic fan?
I'm allergic.
Oh,
Oh, no, it's a nightmare.
Are you a
Don't.
vampire?
I am allergic to stakes through the heart.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that gives it away. So Alison actually is a vampire. And I wondered why there were no lights in this room. £2.95, and you're looking at an 86 centimetre strand. I wasn't talking about Alison when I was saying £2.95 there. It was the strand of maple tiger's eye. £2.95.
Wow.
That is brilliant.
That's brilliant. I know Mark, who's on later, quick memory bracelet.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah. No stakes through the heart.
If you got the Malachite,
Ooh.
you have one of those as the base, wrap your roots round one of the big ones, and have a little tree of life with the tiger's eye on top.
You have no idea how nice this actually feels on the hand, just like this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you could mix them in together. Look at that one.
Make a pair of gloves.
A pair of gloves.
Just it feels really nice. If you ever get a moment, if you've got quite a few strands, just drape them over your hand. Give me a moment. This is
Therapeutic.
relaxation time.
Who needs those heated stones you pay a fortune to go and get put on your back? You know, you could
No,
drape yourself
just
with
this.
gemstones. Save a fortune.
Oh, brilliant. Now, I am looking for... Oh, there they are. They're hiding from me. Naughty. Now these are a gorgeous size. They're very delicate, very dainty shell pearls. They are perfect. Get a little bit excited there. Get far too excited about gemstones. I don't think you can ever get far too excited about gemstones in fairness, but hey.
No, it's not possible.
No. These, we see what I mean by lovely size. In fact, I've got, apologies for that, just tips them everywhere. But take a look at these little hearts. These are coming up a little bit later. Just imagine one of the hearts in between that.
What a beautiful stretchy that'd make.
It would, wouldn't it? Let me just, that's it. You can probably see it a bit better if I do it like that. How cute would that be?
That was amazing. Are they top to bottom or side by side drilled?
The hearts?
Yeah.
Top to bottom.
So I'm going to put two together and make a little bow to go in the middle of that pink bracelet I made.
Nice. Yeah, that's a really nice idea.
Little bow for someone.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I love the colour of these as well. Magenta's a fantastic colour. This is just, it's so lovely, especially when it's shell pearls. £2.95 again.
Fantastic.
I'm feeling pocket money prices seem to be the theme for the day. Would they look? I know it's going to be a little bit of a strange combo, but...
No, it's not a strange combo.
You know?
Yeah, you could do that. See, I would.
I'd definitely put it with Morganite because you've got the sort of mahogany, not mahogany, what do you call it? Not magenta, not maple. I'm going through all the M's at the moment.
More of a plummy colour.
Plum! Clearly not an M in any way, shape or form. I'm a plum. I'm a plum.
Although my husband would say that's a fruit, not a colour.
Yeah.
But I think it's a colour.
They're all going to go as well, I'm afraid. Now, I have a bit of an addiction to stardust rondelles because I love them. Because they are amazing. They are seriously amazing. I love them, I love them, I love them, I love them, I love them. Top up your stash for the new year. There are so many things. 2018 is going to be a fab year. Yes. I feel it in my bones. Or maybe that's just my age, I don't know. Or the weather. So feeling the weather in my bones. It is a really lovely effect. If you've not seen them, I'm sure you've seen them many times before, but it's got that stardust sort of, it's almost like a fairy has come along and sprinkled stardust over the surface of these. It's a beautiful effect. There's a gorgeous amount of twinkle that comes along with it. And because it's silver, it will go with so many different gemstones. If it is that you want to put them with a gemstone, I'd be quite happy to just pop these with sterling silver chain, in fairness. But...
You see, I know I've mentioned it a few times, but I'd be happy just to put those on elastic and have an elasticated bracelet just of stardust beads.
I love you.
But how amazing would that be?
It would be. It would be. No question about it. Maybe with one of the little hearts in between.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Stardust and hearts. I mean, Valentine's Day. We can officially now say Valentine's Day is coming up because tomorrow is January. Tomorrow it is the new year.
February. God blimey.
There we are.
I like those.
They do look really lovely. On their own, separately, individually. Get a couple of packs as well. They are 925 sterling silver, which I really like the idea that they are, because they don't, if you look at them initially, you don't necessarily think, oh, they're sterling silver. No. They're a silver colour, aren't they? But they are actually genuinely 925 sterling silver that you're looking at. And that sparkly effect that you're getting is really about the texturing on the surface of that really incredible noble metal because of the lustre that it has. It's one of the most, well, in fact, it is the most lustrous of the noble metals. So to then take that mottled effect over the surface, you can see why it sparkles so well. We're going to go straight down on the price point on this one as well, which I think you're going to love. Get a couple of packs. Definitely get a couple of packs. Oh, whoa! £6.95. You are not getting 10 in a pack like you often see with sterling silver. It's actually 30 that you're getting in a pack here. So 30 individual spacer beads. Now, how much does that work out per bead?
You're getting 30?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're not doing 10. Works out at 23 pence each. 23p.
Wow, that's brilliant.
That is really good, isn't it? When you're thinking about 925 sterling silver as well.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
have I missed?
Every now and then you go, huh?
Alison sat staring at the big screen with the beads on, and the camera just went, ooh.
Sorry.
You could be on air at any time, Alison. No pressure. No picking your nose. No eating. No drinking. No dancing the hula.
You're safe on that.
Lots of multi-buyers on this one as well. Congratulations if you managed to get a hold of that. Now, I have got some chains for you next. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to put the stardust beads by me, just because. I love these ones. Again, I love these chains for a very specific, well, there's two very specific reasons. First of all, take a look at this. The sparkle. Now, I've actually got a silver chain very, very similar to this that I absolutely love and adore. They're pretty, aren't they?
Sorry.
What were you apologising for?
I interrupted.
It's fine, carry on.
So rude.
How rude. Oh, Alison, you rude vampire, you.
No.
It's 90. What were you going to say anyway?
Because they're just so sparkly. This... I forgot you did that.
It's not very good when I'm not well. I can't quite get the tone.
Yeah. That top note isn't quite.
Yeah, it's not quite there. No, not quite.
My dog's now going mad at home.
Apologies to anybody's dog who is now going, why? Why? But there is genuinely so much sparkle on these, and that's one of the really nice things. Again, it's 925 sterling silver, so you've got that incredible noble metal, and then you've got the gold over the surface, and it's rose gold, so you've got that lovely warming tone over the top. That's the first thing I love about it. The second thing I love about it is the fact you've got the cute little heart at the end, but you can pull it. That, you know, if you feel like you've never pulled before, now is the time. It literally is. You can wear it if you want as a choker with the long length going down the back if you feel like you've got an open back dress. Not that I'd ever attempt to wear an open back dress. No. But are you with me on that one?
Oh yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I love it when women can do that, but I just wouldn't have the confidence.
Yeah. I think they're amazing and they look gorgeous, but I wouldn't.
Yeah. Now, if you want it longer, you can have it longer. If you want to wear it with a big pendant, you can wear it with a big pendant. I mean, there's enough silver in this to actually take quite a large, substantial pendant. You've got 3.85 grams right there. Or you can wear it shorter if you prefer. It's entirely up to you.
And it's a nice length. So if you've got dexterity problems, you can actually just pop it over your head.
Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Let's go straight on the price point. We're going straight down to it. There's, how many of these are there? Oh. I was about to say, there's a good quantity of it. There's 28 available, not a good quantity. 28 chances at £18.98. If you don't want to do anything to this chain, you don't have to. It's lovely. I've got a silver one, and I adore it. Absolutely adore it.
That is beautiful.
It's so substantial as well, and so much sparkle to it, and it's so unusual. You don't have to have anything.
No.
Just the chain if you wanted. It's pretty.
It is so pretty. I would be tempted though to put, because I reckon I might be wrong, would the rondelles go over it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh no, because you don't take it apart, do you? Is there a clasp on it as well?
There is a clasp on it as well. So you've got the...
Depends which side it is.
Yeah. I don't think the rondelle... they might.
The heart would go on it.
The heart would go on it. Yeah, the heart would definitely go on it, but no.
No.
The stardust beads won't. Let's just try the heart for a second.
Silly idea.
It wasn't a silly idea. It was a brilliant idea. It just didn't work. Yeah, the heart will definitely go over it. So if you wanted that on there, that's coming up a little bit later. Oh, mix and match. Oh, hello. Now I'm going to bring you another chain. This time it's a gold, rose gold. Oh, I don't have that one here, my lovely. I've got a yellow gold.
Or a rose
Special
gold
delivery. Thank you, darling.
Ooh.
Special delivery. Now this is the rose gold plated sterling silver magnetic heart clasp necklace. That's really cute.
I've not
So-
seen them before.
not?
With the magnetic heart
Yeah.
attached.
So the heart's actually the clasp itself, but I like to use it as a focal piece. So if I just undo that, how easy is that? I like to wear that at the front
Yeah, I think I would.
rather than at the back. Really lovely. You're getting a whopping great big amount of sterling silver in here as well, which is really nice to see. Price will go straight on the screen for you as well, like 3.6 grams of sterling silver, and it is £19.95. This is perfect as an anniversary gift, as a Valentine's gift, as a just because gift, or a, do you know what, I love you gift. Loving it. Absolutely love it. Now, next up I have a gold chain with a heart on. Hearts. Ooh! Do you remember the film Kind Hearts and Coronets?
Yes, vaguely.
Wasn't it?
Remember the title?
Yeah, I used to love that. Was a brilliant film. Other films are available. Now, it's another one
pretty.
of those where you can pull. Can we just? We need to get a look at this, Amelia. Can we?
No.
There we are. She's just come in and thrown herself at the gallery window. Ah! Are you happy it's New Year by any chance?
All of us have just gone out.
Everyone in the studio, hand to ear. Yeah, she's happy. She's happy it's New Year and very excited. A tiny yay followed that. It's either that or I can't hear in this ear anymore. It's either or. So if you have got, again, dexterity problems, this is one of those that you can attach. You've got the clasp, a usual clasp on there anyway, and then of course you've got your ability to pull, to extend or descend, if you so wish. And it's a lovely feel to it, 18 inches. Let's go straight to the price point, £9.25 sterling silver with gold plating. £9.95, tiny price for a gorgeous piece. Now, I'm just wondering, right, okay, definitely the heart would go over it.
I've got you thinking now, haven't
You
I?
have. I'm now going, please, please, please. I need to put this. No! That didn't work.
I'm sorry. We've done bigger ones, so it's my fault.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Sorry.
That's it. No, you just said it's your fault. I'm blaming you now.
Sorry.
Permanently for the rest of the day.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. It's all right, I'll forgive you. I'm going to bring you a silver chain now. Which one would we have? Figaro? Figaro. Hey, Figaro. Figaro. Huh. Hey, Figaro. Now, I wonder.
You're going to try it with every chain.
No!
It's not the chains, it's the end bit.
It is, this is the thing. Actually, with this, you could potentially, if you wanted to, take that off and redo it. But this is the thing. If you have a chain, it's not the chain size. It's always the clasp and the little addition to the clasp. So this bit. That will decide whether you can actually get a bead over it or not. Because obviously you won't get it over that bit. No way, no how. This is the bit that decides. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now with a Figaro chain is always one large hoop. There it is. And 3 or more smaller hoops. It's generally, as a rule, 3 smaller links. Links. I adore the effect it gives because it gives such a sleek. Can you see how just smooth that is?
Yeah.
But then at the same time,
Wow.
it is a gorgeous, gorgeous chain, and it works really nicely with big or small pendants.
Yes.
That's one of the things about it.
And it's
beautiful.
great because you've got the big loops for
There it is.
attaching things to.
Yes. Yeah, like charms and things
Yeah.
like that. Or even your pendant.
And they're regularly spaced for your charms.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. We're going straight down on the price on this one as well. Final 33 chances. Oh, 33 chances at £9.95 each. Again, it's fabulous. You are looking at 30 inches right there. 30 inches.
5 grams of silver?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 5 grams of silver. That's more than most rings, actually.
Yeah. That's amazing.
More than a lot of rings. More than a lot of sterling silver rings. 5 grams of silver in this one. But then you think about it, it's 30 inches. You're getting a lot of silver in there. You are getting a lot of silver.
I like it bunched up like that. I'd be tempted to make a bracelet and attach them so that you had a band of them.
Yes. Yeah, that would be really nice. Really lovely. Now, next up, I've got Kunzite.
Ooh.
Can I just say, is this the one I think it is? Okay. 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 Right, I thought we had a few less in stock than this. I've just been told that we managed to find one that's actually got some more in stock. We've got 45, so it's not a massive quantity, but it's a little bit more than the one that we had originally, which was about 4 in stock.
Yes.
So we've managed to find a reasonable amount available for you. It's 200 carats Kunzite. Love this gemstone. Pastel tones are incredible. I love the fact it's sort of a... Would you class it as a mauve? I never know what mauve is. What is mauve as a colour? Because there are so many different variations that I can go,
See, I tend more to the lilac-y side.
Lilac. Okay. Yes, yeah, lilac.
It's not pink, so I can like it.
Oh, you're allergic to pink, aren't you?
I know.
She's allergic to pink, steaks in the heart and garlic.
Well, how many vampires do you see wearing pink?
Well, it depends if you're looking at the Terry Pratchett book, because the young vampire in one of those actually went against, didn't they?
True.
And wore quite bright colours. Yeah.
That is true.
Rebel. Other books are available. It's a really lovely colour. And she's right, she's very right. It is not a pink. Not a pink. It is a purple. It's very soft, very delicate. Almost a lacy purple. Are you allergic to lace?
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's good.
No.
There we are, a lacy purple. Not that I think that could be classed as a colour, but it is now. New term for the decade, lacy purple. It's a 38 centimetre strand. They're 8 millimetres each, and it's a really lovely gemstone if you want something soft and pastel-y. But also if you want an unusual collector's gemstone, Kunzite is absolutely one of the top of the list for being unusual. And it's got an incredible ability for it to sort of glow slightly in the dark. So it's not it's not going to turn the lights off and all of a sudden you can see it from across the room or anything like that. It's very subtle. But the effect that it has is once you have it out in daylight, so UV light, the sun, it will absorb it a little bit like the, I always think of the lamps, the garden lamps.
The UV lights you have outside.
Yeah, the UV lamps that you get.
Solar panels.
Solar panels, that's it. That's it pulling in the energy. So it's a little bit like the solar panels. And it absorbs the energy and then it slowly releases.
I'm going to watch our lamps when I go home.
Pulling the light in. Like a black hole. No, it absorbs the energy and then it very slowly releases it. So some gemstones get excitable when light hits it. So it excites the molecules in the atom, or the actual electrons inside the atoms. Ruby is a very good example. That's why it looks amazing outdoors. But with this one, as soon as you take the energy source away, then it gets excited. So when you've removed the UV light and it's a lot dimmer, there's a slight glow to it. Beautiful, beautiful gemstone. Love it. Here's where it should be, £20.95. Not your final price. Try it, have a look, get it out in the daylight, get it indoors, see what you think. They are beautiful, and it is a very, very subtle effect that you get, but it is very, 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 very beautiful. £12.95 is your price.
We do a lavender lilac wire.
Yes, we do.
That would go perfectly with that. And a grape, a slightly darker purple.
Yes.
That would look amazing.
Yeah, it would. So how would you work it into a design? Would you have more of the wire or more of the Kunzite, or?
Usually I'd have more of the wire.
Yeah, and then just
I'd make a wire design and then incorporate the Kunzite into it. So that'd be nice.
I want to incorporate the hearts in, but then I really like these hearts, so I want to incorporate them with the stardust beads and everything at the moment. These are my go-tos. Right, I'm going to leave those there with you. £12.95, they're going to end up going.
Yeah.
Really good price for that one. Now, ooh, silver, hearts. You've already seen me playing with these. I do tend to just come along to work and just play with the gemstones and the little components and go, oh, that would work. That would be brilliant. That's why I love my job. This is a pack of 5 that you're getting. 95 sterling silver. They are heart bead spacers. They are cute. Now I am going to turn it all the way around. So the back, you can see, is open. And your hole goes from the top through to the bottom. But you could actually use the back as well, because that's open for you to be able to sort of thread round it if you need to.
Yeah, fabulous.
Or you could fill it with something.
Like Cerulean.
Yes, and top it with Swarovski.
Yeah.
Nice idea.
Ooh.
Oh, what's your brain doing?
So fill it with resin, and then you can get oh no, what's it called? There's a resin that's thick and gloopy, for want of a better, doming resin, I think it is.
Okay.
And you can almost have a drop coming out down below, so you could build up a drop.
That,
yeah, you can. You'd have to take your time to do it, but yeah, you can. The doming, I'm sure it's the doming resin. You can build up because it holds it. It's not.
It's a little bit like doing a candle when you dip the candle, dip the candle, dip the candle.
It's more viscous. It's not. It's not. Normally, you put resin in and it just goes through.
Yeah.
Well, this doesn't. So you can put it on concave surfaces and things, but you could form a droplet below the heart.
Nice.
Yeah. And pop something in it.
So would it be like a bleeding heart then?
Oh, you could do. If
You are a
if
vampire. You actually are officially a vampire. Sorry, you walked into that one though, didn't you? You did. You did. No, go on, carry on. What would you be able to do? £6.95.
Wow, that's brilliant.
£6.95.
I do like the idea of having almost the front that you've got as the back, and then using it as a bezel and popping stuff in it.
Yeah.
They make great tops for tassels as well.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah, of course.
Because that drill hole's going that way up, then you could have a massive tassel coming out at the bottom of it. Or gemstones or like a waterfall or something.
That's the nice thing as well, if you are buying the strands from us, they do have tassels on the end.
Or you could use a tassel.
It's kind of a what tassel?
A tassel. I meant a tassel of gemstones.
Oh.
Not a tassel.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
No, I didn't. I was just thinking tassel.
Yeah.
Not tassel. Now, I am going to bring you London Blue.
Really?
Coated. So it's classed as coated London Blue Topaz. It is London Blue colour coated topaz. So it's white topaz that's been coated with the London Blue colour, if that makes any sense. It does make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's good. I'm glad it do make sense at some point. So it's 60 carats of your topaz. It is topaz, which is a really wonderful hard-wearing gemstone. This is ideal for bracelets and rings. So when you think about gemstones, there is a hardness to each and every gemstone, and that determines whether it's good as earrings or a necklace or a pendant or, you know, bracelets or, yeah. The most destructive part of your body for a piece of jewellery is your hand and your wrist, because you're not going to stop using those throughout the day just because you're wearing a ring or a bracelet, which means whatever gemstone you use, ideally it needs to be a high hardness on the Mohs scale. 6 to 7 is fabulous. If you can get higher than that, even better. Topaz is a really good hardness, and it's lovely because you've got such an amazing sparkle. such an amazing, amazing sparkle to topaz. And it's often used as an alternative to diamonds, as like, you know, when you have the very wealthy,
the very wealthy.
the very, very wealthy, they have sort of like special commissions, don't they? And they have it maybe with diamonds. But on occasions where they don't want to wear the most expensive piece, they sometimes have it reconstructed with topaz as an alternative. So it still looks like the original, but it's not the original. That's the nice thing about topaz. And to get it coated with that London blue colour means you are getting a fabulous, fabulous effect on this.
It's a nice colour, isn't it?
It's really beautiful. It's almost an inky blue or a steely blue. In comparison to something like a Swiss blue, which is a really bright blue, isn't it? Or a sky blue, which is a little bit more delicate. I kind of class it as a sultry blue.
Oh,
it's like a siren of the...
It's got a depth to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
You can imagine this being worn to go to a red carpet event in the evening.
Yes, which you wouldn't necessarily put the sky on. The sky blue. Not the sky itself.
Yeah, no, I just looked at you completely blankly there going, what? Put the sky on? No, that makes sense. We're going straight down on the price point on this one as well. How many do we have? We have 47 of these, so not a word. The nice thing about the coating as well is you don't pay the price point that you'd expect to pay for a London blue topaz. So £7.95, you're getting a huge strand, 29 centimetres in length, 2x1 to 6x2 millimetres. You are getting a huge effect without the price point. Love that. Absolutely adore it. Get the look of London without the price. That's brilliant, isn't it? And I would be tempted to do this as a stretchy bracelet because it will withstand, because it is so, so, so high on that hardness scale. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Now, next, I have a Tanzanite. Tanzanite. I love Tanzanite. Always have, always will. My engagement ring is a Tanzanite. Yeah? Did you not know? You don't know that? There we are. Yeah, no, my engagement ring is a Tanzanite. It is a beautiful stone. The colour you get is really pretty, isn't it? It's a violet blue or a blue violet. Blue violet is probably the best way to describe it. Violet blue would be more your iolite. Yeah. So blue violet. So you are getting purpley tones coming through because of the pleochrysm. Now, pleochrysm basically means that it's got an optical axis, or a couple of optical axes, that when you look at it in one direction, you'll see one colour and another colour will come through. Yeah. So you get to see this combination of purples and blues within it, or pinks and blues within it, which are really pretty. And it's orthorhombic, which is a crystal system, and often, well, I say often, orthorhombic gemstones are quite possibly the most pleochroic and diachroic of them, because they have this unusual set of axes at different angles and different lengths that give fabulous effects. And look at this. I mean, it's so pretty, beautiful, isn't it? So, so pretty. 40 carats you're getting here. Wow. Size-wise, it's 2x1 to 4x2 millimetres, and it's a 31 centimetre strand. Oh, Kim's just said the price is going to be ridiculous. Hold on to your hats. Sit down if you're not sitting down, and tie your socks down if they're not. How would you tie your socks down? I don't know, but let's do it. £7.95.
Oh,
okay, yeah. Those socks just walked out the door, didn't they? £7.95. Wow. Alison, do you still have your feet in place?
I have no idea. I think they've gone.
They've gone.
My brain's gone.
The socks have gone walkies. Did you say your brain's gone?
Yeah, that's just addled me.
Addled the mind. It is an addling price, though, isn't it?
It is. Because every time I look past you, I've got to look past
the pearls.
The pearls.
It's quite, the bust is higher than me.
and those Tanzanite would look absolutely amazing with those pearls.
Oh yeah.
It's stunning.
If you haven't seen the pearls, there is a bust of lots of pearls.
Yeah.
Lots and lots and lots. Yeah, it would look amazing with those pearls.
Beautiful with them. Even just dotted through one strand of them.
Ooh. So you'd have all the other strands and then just have one with the... Ooh.
With the Tanzanite in.
Ooh. Ooh. Tanzanite. Love it. Absolutely love it. You're loving it as well. Get it while you can. Now, I have got Ocean Jasper. I'm so pleased we've had Ocean Jasper in recently. Now, we've had it as rounds, haven't we? We had it as rounds yesterday. But we now have it as cabs. Cabs. You are guaranteed 5 of them. Now, often when I bring you cabs, it's normally, I can't guarantee the size, I can't guarantee the shape, but I can guarantee it's 100 carats. Well, today I can guarantee it's 100 carats, I can guarantee you're getting 5, and I can guarantee it's going to be pairs, and I can guarantee they're all going to be 18 by 25 millimetres each. Whoa, that's a lot of guarantees right there. Can't guarantee the colours.
I love Ocean Jasper. I love all the Jaspers.
Oh, is that your ultimate favourite?
Oh,
there's so many Jaspers though, isn't there? You can't really make that decision.
I'm like a mum. I can't pick between them, between all the, you know, too many of my favourites. But I love the Jaspers and the agates.
Jaspers and agates are brilliant because they've got that incredible lustre to them anyway. The surface, it's a high vitreous lustre or a bright vitreous lustre.
That's beautiful.
But look, that's almost Jurassic, isn't it? Prehistoric. Looks like a prehistoric egg. Dinosaur.
Oh yeah. Or dragon egg.
Or a dragon egg.
Go with our dragon. I think we could hatch some baby dragons from them.
Shall we try
Pop them underneath him. Oh no, it's a him.
He might be looking after them while Mummy's gone to look for some food or something. Because, you know, penguins do that.
They do.
It's the daddy penguin who stays at home, the mummy penguin goes off.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they do circle around each other to keep themselves cool. I don't know, warm. Because normally it's penguins keep themselves warm, don't they, babe?
Yeah,
Oh. I love the fact. What, you're saying I'm cute? Yeah. Not the penguins? I was made to be a penguin. I'm about the height of a penguin, in fairness. There isn't as many of these as I would like to offer you. But the price is going to be ridiculous. So start dialing early if you want them. You're definitely going to get 5. It's the Ocean Jasper. See, that's just slightly over £2 each. Just slightly over £2 each.
See, they're nice size because you could make a ring out of them if you like your statement rings. They're small enough to be a statement ring. They're big enough for a pendant on their own. But you could also make one big statement piece with all of them in, if you wanted a big statement neck piece.
That's a really nice idea. How much exactly does it work out at? £2.19, so less than £2.20 each.
Brilliant.
That is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love it. Now, I'm going to go from one amazing gemstone to another amazing gemstone, but this gemstone is not in the way you normally see it. Does that make sense? Yes. Yes. Big, whopping great big, rough nuggets. If we're going on nuggets, this would be the whole rock rather than nuggets, in fairness. They're not exactly nuggets, are they?
No, they're big nuggets. Wow.
Graduated nuggets. I'm now thinking of the sort of the prehistoric, you know, sort of ape, and it gets the pictures of getting to Neolithic and then man. Yeah. It's kind of like that with this. The graduation is really dramatic. I know when we have graduated gemstones, it does go from small to large. But when you've got them in nuggets like this, I think it's a lot more dramatic. And I would be very tempted to actually restrand it, knot it like it is here, and have that as a real big focal piece. It's going to be a heavy necklace if you decide to wear it like that, because that is 550 carats that you're looking at. Wow. But each and every single one, if you separate them out, they are dramatic, aren't they?
They are.
What would you do with them, honey?
I'd probably have them, actually. They make good light pulls, but I'd have them in a bowl.
Yes!
Because I just want to play with them. They're a tactile like that. I think they're a very tactile gemstone.
Yes, yeah.
You know, if you have a stall, they're absolutely brilliant for a stall.
Would you sell them individually then?
Oh, I'd probably put a price on them, but more for enhancing your stall.
Okay.
So you could put them around.
Yeah.
And have them. I'd have a suite of jewellery or a section of amethyst jewellery, and then have those in amongst it. Maybe prop a ring up against it or a pendant up against it.
Yeah, so it's ornamentation, and obviously if you got an online store, you can actually use it to put the jewellery on to take photos of it.
Yeah, perfect.
That would be really nice, especially the bigger pieces.
You see, when you go to weddings and you see some of them have the crystals scattered on the table.
Yeah.
Can you imagine having the amethyst scattered on the table?
That is a really nice idea. That is a really nice idea. Ooh,
so gorgeous. And then
I've got visions now.
Well, you could, especially if you could get them in different gemstones. So you could have a Malachite table and have that strand of Malachite scattered on that table. You could have the amethyst table.
How amazing would that be?
No. And you could get chips and nuggets of smaller ones to scatter as the smaller ones.
Because then your gifts to could be little bags of...
You could watch them fighting for the bigger ones. That's mine. No.
Mine. Oh! I remember years and years and years ago, there was a substitute teacher when I was at primary school, and her gift to all of us when she left was a tumbled gemstone each.
Oh, that's lovely.
Tumbled agate.
Wow.
Really love that.
Nice.
That's a nice idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you steady?
Wow.
Okay, so let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Now you see, I am definitely taken with that wedding idea, because I know when I was looking at weddings and I had a look at the crystal-y things, they were a lot more expensive than that.
Well, this works out at 53 pence each.
But even if you said it was £8.95 for your table, that's still a lot cheaper than most table decorations.
Yes.
Wow, I like that idea.
Yep.
That'd be fab, wouldn't it?
That would be really lovely.
Throw my amethyst on the table and scatter them.
Amethyst there, help yourselves. £8.95, grab a couple of these. That is incredible. Now, after the break, I've got an amazing star buy for you, which is ruby, emerald and sapphire. And don't forget, it is, of course, kit time with the award-winning Alison Terry. It's going to be amazing. Do not go anywhere. Sit back, relax. This lady is incredible. Her brain is fabulous. She is a vampire, but we don't mind, because she's going to make us some amazing little treats, including the little necklace you're going to see in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Sit back, relax, get yourself a brew, and we shall see you very shortly after this in 2.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend $4.95 with us, you'll get a free welcome pack which contains everything you need to get started, including step-by-step project cards and a DVD which will give you the chance to be able to create an arrangement of different items of jewellery. You'll also get a manual which will help to familiarise you with all the items you're going to be creating and all the tools you're going to need to do so. Plus you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier, so why not give it a go today?
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello and welcome back. Now saying hello and welcome back, I've managed to leave my... here we are.
Oh.
Here we are.
Shall I move this to the other side?
Well, this is the award that
sorry.
Alison and Nadia have won earlier on today for the Guest Designer's Design of the Year. It was the dragon that won. That's actually her being a vampire.
That was me being a dragon.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I'll have to work on it.
I think it's more of a... Although, is it? Because it's a lizard, technically,
It is
and
a lizard.
therefore it wouldn't roar, would
No.
it? It would hiss.
Well, it depends whether it's breathing fire or not. Then you get a whoosh.
Yeah, I'm contemplating what the sound of fire being breathed would be.
A bit like a flamethrower, I'd have thought.
So that's how a dragon sounds. Moving swiftly on from that conversation. So my star pie for you today is... It's not just nice. It's big, isn't it? Wow. It is big. So we've seen in the past, we have seen ruby, emerald and sapphire graduated faceted rondelles, but we often see them in smaller sizes. So the graduation is normally 1 by 2 up to 2 by 3, isn't it? Well, this is 2 by 1 to 5 by 3. So you are getting a bigger size rondelle to these, and they are bright. I just want to double check. Are they actually treated at all? No, they're natural. They've not been treated. So you are getting a really amazing treat here, because not only are they natural, not only are they larger, but look at the intensity of the colour. That is by far the brightest strand of ruby, emeralds and sapphire I've brought to you in a very, 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 very long time.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Isn't it gorgeous?
Those colours are so intense.
Vibrant.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Like a rebellious vampire. They are incredible, incredible colours. The reds from the ruby, you've got from that sort of lovely, bright, breezy red right through to a deep maroon almost. And then the greens that you're getting with the emeralds, I mean, you're getting the whole selection, aren't you, right there? So you've got more of the lighter colours coming through, you've got the intense, vivid, gorgeous Brazilian style greens there. And then the sapphires.
Beautiful colours.
Got a yellow sapphire. Oh. That's it. When we give you sapphire, we don't just give you blue sapphire. You are getting yellow sapphire in there as well. Aren't they pretty? And pink sapphire. And orange.
Oh, look at that. That's
sapphire.
like
It
I
is
can
very,
never say that word.
Paparazzi or paparazzi.
Yes.
Lots of people say it in lots of different ways. I always say paparazzi, but Who knows?
Stunning,
Who
isn't it?
knows? Right, I cannot guarantee it won't. Well, it won't be paparazzi, but
it's that
colour tone that you're getting. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, paparazzi sapphire is one of the rarest and one of the most expensive sapphires you can get, and it's named after a lotus leaf, which has sort of an orangey, a pinky orange tone to it. So you are getting this lovely, lovely, lovely sapphire. It's not a paparazzi, but it has that incredible intensity that you would expect to have from one. Isn't it brilliant?
It's beautiful.
Love it, love it, love it. Oh, hello. That's almost a white sapphire right there. Ah. In fact, I'm assuming it would be a very, very pale blue sapphire, but actually I'm thinking that probably is white.
It's hard to tell,
isn't it? It's got a slight hint. Ooh.
It's beautiful.
I'm loving that. Loving that. Now, believe it or not, the price on this should be £26.95, and I think that's far too far too little for the far too little for the actual gemstones that you're getting, because the quality of them and the colour and the fact they're not treated and the size. I mean, size matters.
It does.
Come on, it does. When it comes to gemstones, it does. You're getting a £10 saving on that.
Wow.
£16.95.
See, I love the way they are graduated. If anyone's ever tried to do... Oh, look at that. That's almost like a lilac-y colour on the way.
It is, actually,
Sorry.
yeah. We do get distracted easily here.
Oh, look.
Pretty, shiny.
That's gorgeous. But I would tend to take them in those chunks and split them off.
So you'd separate the colours.
Yeah, that section at the bottom where it's sort of going from the sort of peachy tones through the red and back out to the peachy tones.
Yeah.
I'd keep that and put that in a slider bracelet as a section.
I'm looking at these here.
Oh, yeah.
Those greens are gorgeous. Although I would be tempted to take that bottom one out and just have that bottom one on its own.
Yeah.
It's actually big enough to be able to get away with doing something like that.
Oh, gosh, yeah, absolutely.
That is such a vivid... I love that green. Yep, that's it. My distraction is this.
That's a proper... You know when you have a colour in mind, and that to me is emerald green.
Oh, yeah.
If you go and buy an emerald green bag, that's the colour.
That's the colour you want, yeah, absolutely.
That's stunning.
I would buy this strand just purely for that one stone, and then the rest, you know, do whatever you want with them. I don't mind. I love them all dearly, but this green for me. Love it. Got a message come through as well.
Can you...
No!
Would you like
Let me get my glasses. Could you read it while I get my glasses?
Okay, I'll read it. It's from Liz in Kent, and she says, "What? Utter price madness. Woohoo!
Whoop, whoop.
Did you like
Liz.
the acting there? I was trying.
You did well. Do you want another award? That's what you're after, isn't it? I would like to present this award to you for reading text messages on the screen. Oh, you got glasses as well, so I don't feel so left out now. There we are. I can see again now. Now it is kit time, believe it or not. The first part is gemstones and why I might sneeze.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Are you destroying everything? Was it gone on the floor?
No, you're not taking my award away for that.
No.
Oh, rude.
No.
It's only half mine anyway.
Okay.
How would she take half of it away?
She wouldn't.
You just break it. There we are. That's not nice. Now.
You can go off people, can't you?
I know. We love you. We do love you. So you are getting 2 sections to this kit, all in one. So you don't have to worry about that. So we are going to be giving you wire, but this is the first time I have seen this coloured wire. This is hematite coloured silver-plated round copper wire. You're getting 10 metres in 0.6. You are getting 10 metres in 0.5.
Yeah.
What if we had 0.5?
Every now and then we do.
0.2 as well. Not 0.25, 0.2. So not only have I never seen this colour in wire, I have actually never seen this colour in wire with these unusual gauges.
You get those as well.
You do get these as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
And what was the other colour? The other size of wire as well is a bit unusual.
Yeah, 0.2 instead of 0.25. So often you will get 0.25, won't you?
Yeah.
0.4, 0.6, 0.2 is what you'll be getting in this one. I'm saying 0.4, 0.2, 0.6. Often it's 0.25, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1,
Yeah.
1.25
And
and 150. Yeah. So in this kit you will be getting 25 metres of 0.2, not 0.25, 0.2.
Nice. It's great with your smaller gemstones.
That actually works out really nicely because
Yeah.
we have got these that come with it as well. Now, can I just have the information on my screen, please, my lovely? I don't have any information on my screen at all. Oh dear.
What's the matter?
Bear with me.
They were on my list.
Nothing's come through. Can I hand this over to you? Dun, 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 dun. Now, with these little rondelles, which I've just pulled out here, you get 1.15 carats, and they are micro-faceted black spinel. You get 20 of them, and they're 2x1 mil. So not only are you getting your 0.2 in the hematite colour, not only are you getting your 0.5, again, that's another unusual one, isn't it? Because we don't get 0.5 normally. Like I was saying, it's 0.25, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1, 1.25 and 1.5.
But it was nice because sometimes you get a slightly smaller drill hole, so the 0.6 won't go through it.
Yeah.
But you want a bit more strength than you got from the 0.4. So the 0.5 is a good halfway house.
I'm really enjoying the fact that we are getting sizes of wire that you're not seeing. That's really good. So it's the wire, the 3 spools of wire, and your micro-faceted gemstones there, which are your spinel. That's the first part of the kit. So like I said, you are getting gemstones and wire in this, so you don't have to worry about that. You do have that option there to work with these ones and do something lovely. Love that. So what can we do? What can we do? Are you ready for this? We are looking at £27.95. Can I just double check? Because the photograph just showed the spools of wire and the microfaceted beads. Are you getting these as well? Well, I didn't even go over those, did I? You're also getting, if you thought that was all you were getting, you're also getting this strand.
Love that strand.
That is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous strand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, it's microfaceted rondelles. It's 8 carats this time. Again, it's spinel, and they are 2x1, and it's a 30cm strand. And you're also getting, on top of that, 65 carats of black spinel, graduated faceted squares.
How unusual.
I know. Aren't they lovely?
Yeah.
Size-wise, they are 4x3 to 7x5 millimetres, and that's a 31cm strand. But if you thought that was it, this is actually a really lovely kit. You are also getting, finally, you are getting a huge amount of hematite in this particular one. This, not hematite, sorry, spinel. What am I saying hematite for? Black spinel. It is huge. I mean, look. Look at this.
See, I had to keep that in almost one piece.
It's 140 carats in total, actually, which is a massive amount, and it's 3x2 to 9x5 millimetres, and it's a 20cm strand. So you're getting 3 strands of your spinel. You're getting 20 of the microfaceted spinel as well. Obviously, you've got the strand of 8 carat microfaceted spinel, and then you've got your hematite wires in those unusual settings. So you've got 0.6, 10 metres of, 0.5, we don't see that very often, 10 metres of that as well. And you're also getting 25 metres of the 0.2, another unusual element. Now that is one part of the kit. That's a lot, isn't it?
That is.
So now I'm going to bring you the second part of the kit, which is your seed beads. I really like that kit.
I do. I
How do you find it?
I absolutely loved it. I wished I'd had more time with it because I adored it. I mean, like I said, the rondelles I had to keep almost in one as that bracelet. I think they just look incredible.
They do, actually. They
All
really
they've
do.
got is one of the delicas, one of the little seed beads,
Yeah.
there's spaces between, and I just think it looks amazing. It feels lovely because they're smooth.
Yes.
I'm not calling them plain because they're smooth.
Yeah, I don't like that term.
No, I think we should abolish it. I'm with
Yeah.
Gina on that. Let's get rid of the word plain.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Now, I've got to say, I've not seen this particular colour.
I love that
It's
colour.
beautiful, isn't it?
If you put that colour out, I'm just trying to.
I've got a pad here that I can actually pop it on.
It's almost like a shadow. You know when you look at something and it's almost shadowed.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the grey moonstone,
Yeah.
the silverine stone. That's the kind of look that you're getting.
I just
It's actually
adored
known
it.
as smoked opal.
It's beautiful. Because when I was using it and making because I didn't quite get the other piece done, but when I was using it and I was looking at them and it was just you know when you see something and it's been thingied out, greyed out on a computer.
Yes.
So it's muted, whereas
Yeah.
everything else is bright. It looked like that, and it was
Yeah.
surreal. It's like almost a ghost of a bead.
That's actually a really nice way of describing it,
Yeah.
because saying it looks like sort of a silver or a grey moonstone.
Yeah.
That's the kind of effect that you get, isn't it? Like the
Yeah.
moon passing behind a
Yeah.
cloud, sort of a
Oh,
ghost kind
like
of look.
that.
Yeah.
Behind a cloud.
Yeah, behind a cloud. You should know you're a vampire. You're out at
I
night
know.
most times. Now, you are getting in this particular pack 4 tubes of delicas. They are black in 15O, and that's a 7-gram tube. You're getting gunmetal, which is 10O, and that's a 7.2-gram tube. You're getting white, which is 11O, and that's a 6.6-gram tube. And you're also getting the one that we've been talking about, which is the smoked opal seeds beads, which are 11O, and it's a 7.2 gram tube there as well. They are all delicas, delica seed beads. So it's that, it's not the rounded donut style ones, it's more of the tubular ones that you're getting.
So that's the
Oh,
piece
I
I
see,
didn't
yes.
So it was going to be the top of a bracelet.
Oh, I like
Sort of
that.
graduated to the darker and then faded again.
To
And
the
I'm so
dark
sorry.
side.
Yeah, to the dark side in the middle. And then what I was going to do was put one of the larger oblongs in the middle of it. So I will finish this and I'll post a picture. Put the large oval oblong in the middle of it.
Yeah.
With the small ones, you know, the 20 we had.
Yeah.
So I was going to make a triangle out of the wire and wire wrap those into it. So you had a diamond of those each side on top. And then the rest of the bracelet was going to be the microfaceted spinel.
Now,
So I will
you were
finish that
mentioning the
piece.
oblongs. Now, it's described on the information
square.
as being a square, but it is actually... I wouldn't say it's a square, it's
No,
an oblong.
no.
So I'll go with that. That's really beautiful.
So, but that you get this sort of fabric feel from the delicas. Now these are, because they're different sizes, you can see the different sizes and you get the feel. But if you feel that, it's smooth. Whereas when
Ooh.
I know where it's gone,
it's
where
like a
I've
watch
done the
strap.
when you do the difference in sizes, you'll get a bit knobbly. But when you have the normal delicate Mayuki beads, because they're rounded, it's bumpy. Does that make sense? Whereas this, because they're smooth, you just get this flat sheet.
That's really nice.
It's very
It's tactile,
Yes.
isn't it? It's something you want to play with.
So I will finish that bracelet.
Can I just play with it for a bit?
Yeah.
Now let's get the price in on this one again while I start playing with this. 4 tubes of delicas, 4 different colourways for £16.95.
Wow.
They are brilliant,
Wow.
aren't they? Colourway, you're getting black, gunmetal, white and smoked opal.
Do you
Or
see-
smoke opal.
That smoked opal. to me, I'd pay it just for them. I've never seen them before. I think they're amazing.
Stunning. That's the one you've used here,
yeah.
isn't it? So that's your smoke opal.
Grey, yeah.
Just this one there.
And you do get, when you turn them on the side, you can see the sort of slightly difference in colour.
Yeah.
So as you tilt it, you almost get a sort of graduating in colour. I don't know whether it'll pick it up on these lights.
Can you see that there? It's this section here we're looking at. Oh, hold on. Yes, you can.
Yeah. So you're almost getting this, as you get more of the lining coming through, you'll get a different tone.
Yes, because it's lighter there, and then when you turn it this way, it's actually darker. It's more of a grey there, isn't it? Love it. So what are you going to be demoing for us?
So I'm going to do how to make the necklace.
Okay. I might cough in a second, so I do
That's all right.
apologise.
I've been doing it. So this is called right-angled weave, or raw.
Raw.
So it's called raw. And you can have cubic right-angle weave, which is craw, and modified right-angle weave, which is mraw.
Raw.
So, mraw.
Raw.
So it's right-angle weave. It's a really nice stitch to go. I did think about doing a peyote choker, but it would have taken me forever because these are nice and delicate. But with the right-angle weave, it grows that much quicker. And it's lovely because you can build it up and you can use the same technique with pearls.
Okay.
So I'm just thinking of that later. So remember this technique because you might want it later if you...
Yeah.
So, right, so I'm going to pop on, and I've used the gunmetal and the white.
I'm just throwing it everywhere at the moment, so just apologies.
So
Oh, excuse me.
I'm going to start off with 4 of the gunmetal. And basically you form, so that's 2 rows of the right angle weave. So I'm going to start off, and I haven't put a stopper bead on because I'm going to go round the 4 beads again. So I'm going to go straight back through the 4 beads. Okay, and then pull them into, there you go, live TV, you've got to love it. Come on.
Nothing quite like live TV.
No, I know. Oh, I know why I didn't do it like this.
What was that?
Silly woman.
Oh, I know I am. I always am.
Muppet. That's what I usually call myself, a Muppet. Right.
Oh, I thought you were referring to I am a Muppet.
No,
I'm quite
no.
happy to be called a Muppet.
Right. So what I did was I used 2 beads on each side. That's how I couldn't work out why it didn't look right. So I actually put 8 on, not 4. You can do it with multiple stitches, and obviously the more stitches you do, the more beads you do per side, the bigger it gets. Now, right angle weave creates a square, so you want 4 sides. So I've put 8 on this time, and I'm going to pop my needle all the way through the 8. If you want to put a stopper bead, do. I have a love-hate relationship with stopper beads. Because I can't be bothered going back and undoing them, and I always incorporate them. So when you pull this together, it will look like a circle. Okay, it doesn't look much like a right angled at all, does it?
No.
But it'll come. So I'm then going to go back through the first 2.
Will it be down to the tension that will pull it into place? Yeah.
Until you start doing sides. So you're going to have 2 beads on each side. So I've gone back through the first 2. I should have done this with white thread so it would throw up. Throw up. Show up!
I was wondering
Sorry.
what you were referring to. Throw up?
So those 2 beads, if I put my needle in...
Please don't throw up on them.
Those 2 beads form one side, okay? So we now only need to put on 3 other sides because we've got a connecting wall.
Okay.
So we're now in a semi-detached situation. So we're going to put on...
So you've gone from throwing up to houses there. Great.
So sorry.
I love
and then I'm
working
going to
with
go...
you.
It's very random sometimes.
It's got to be.
So when you come out of there, you're going to go back up through your
semi-detached
wall. Okay. And then we're going to come across our next wall.
That's a neighbour dispute right there.
So you can get this angle coming, and we're going to come down here. Right. Now, This is the way you do normal right-angled weave. However, because my brain's addled today, I didn't do it as the way we do normal right-angled weave.
Well, why would you want to do that?
So I'm going to now, because I used the white beads in between. So if Emma just, looks at the necklace, you've got the white bead in between.
Oh yeah.
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 So this makes it slightly easier because, as you say, I came up through there and then I had to come round 3 walls, didn't I, to come back. So we actually pop on a white bead, which isn't part of the right angle, and then we put our 6 beads on. This means we don't have to go round the houses. We're still on housing.
Yeah. I was actually thinking of a term that I realised no one apart from people who live in Stoke would understand, and the term we would say is you'd go all around Tunstall to get to Hanley.
Right, yeah.
Nobody else would know that, but you'd all go all the way around the house to get to the front door.
So now, instead of having to go all the way around, we can just go, because when you go all the way around, you're getting rid of the gap by putting the white one in it. So I'm going to go straight across one, and that white then sits in the gap. So now we can put a white one on. Now it becomes easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to come back down through our party wall, connecting wall, semi-wall. So you can see the bricks. They don't look very right angled. It does even itself out. And then we're going to go through a white one and the next 2 along the bottom without having to go all the way round Tunstall.
Or Burslem.
Or there. Burslem.
Burslem, yeah.
Oh, right.
Also known as Bosley or Boslem.
Oh, right, okay. So you go along. So this forms the bottom row. So you just keep putting on your 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which are your other walls, or your walls and your ceiling. And then you come back down through the 2. But this white stays at the bottom. So you can see you're getting this row along the bottom.
Are the neighbours happy in this row?
Yeah, we've gone past semi. We're now in a terrace, aren't we?
Oh, right, yeah. No,
so we're forming our terrace house.
Close-knit community.
Yeah. So you keep going till this is as long as you want it.
Okay.
So for a choker, between 12 or 14 roughly.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I want to add the top row.
Okay.
So I want to come back. So I'm going to go up through the 2.
So now you're building an extension.
So now I'm going to build, I think, more the upper story.
Okay. Oh,
we're going
just
to the
doing
upper
that.
story.
Okay.
Strange that you'd build the whole ground floor and then do the upper floor of all the houses.
Yeah.
I don't know how they'd build them in a terrace, actually. Any builders out there want to let us know, because we're
One
all
brick at a time.
dying to know. Right, so I'm now going to pop one of my white ones in. Now, for the
Alison
first
Tarry
one...
does houses.
Oh, I'd love to do that. Property development.
It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Oh, God, wouldn't it? Especially if someone else was paying.
That's it, don't you? Why would she want to use her own money when she can use somebody else's?
Right. Okay, so I've come back to the beginning. I'm going to go up through my white one. So the first one you're going to go all the way round because you're ending up on the back. So I'm going to pull it through.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry you can't. It's not the most riveting demo when I've got to hold it, sort of thing, because I can't do it. I will keep moving my finger. So you can see we're now starting to get squares. So I'm going to go across the 2. So for the rest of the top row now, we've only got 2 walls to build. But we do nip around.
You are very good at building these walls.
I know. So I want my white one. And then I only want 4 this time. So when I was doing it, and because I'd used seed beads elsewhere, and I was thinking, oh, am I going to have enough for this? Said to John, I'll have to start beading quicker before they run out. But you forget, you're not using 6 each time, you're only using 4, so you actually use less. So I'm now going to go through the ground floor.
Okay, ground floor, not the outhouse.
And then up through the bedroom wall. And then we're going to go across the ceiling. Or the attic wall.
Yep. Is there an outdoor toilet, or is it a bit more modern than that?
No, it's more modern than that, yeah. So you can see now you're building up the top row of these. So again, you just keep following it down. So you start with your white, and then you have your 3, 4. You're coming back through the ceiling of the bottom floor, the ground floor, through your connecting wall.
Is it an attic conversion then, or?
No, I think it's just the
the top
story.
floor,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you wanted to do another row, you could put an attic conversion in. But to be fair, you could turn it into a block of flats. You can keep adding rows now. Once you've got the basis, you can build this as wide as you want. And like I said, it starts firming up into slightly more square now than it was to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it does actually.
when you've got the first lot in, don't worry that it looks a bit floppy. Because, whoops.
No, is it on-street parking?
Well, actually, I think there's pre-designed parking spaces on my necklace.
Ooh. Allocated parking.
Allocated parking, yeah. Anybody watching this is actually Jewellery Maker.
Oh dear.
And if it's the boss, it's helping people remember there is actually a method in it.
Yeah.
People will remember building
Rooms.
a terrace house with an upper floor.
The ground floor first.
Ground floor first, then you do your upper floor.
After. And then if you want to have the attic conversion, you can, or turn it into a block of flats.
Yeah.
And there is always on-street parking. No, allocated parking.
Allocated parking.
There we
Now,
are.
if you get a knot like that, it could be a bit of a problem. So I'm just gonna, what I've done is my tail's got caught around my thread. So rather than just keep pulling, I'm going to just try and undo that while I do this, because this is definitely not riveting TV.
Yeah.
Would you like to
shall.
distract the viewer?
I shall. Now, what shall I bring you to distract? How about a findings pack with snowflakes?
Ooh.
Because we know what it's like at this time of the year. It's probably going to be January, February, March, sometimes even April when we could see more snow. So let's continue with that kind of theme. So this is your findings pack, which means you have everything you could possibly want in a pack, which includes your shepherd hook earring findings. You've got your toggle clasp, which is of course that lovely snowflake. You have your jump rings, you have your crimp tubes, you have your crimp covers, you have these lovely little spacers here as well, which are just gorgeous little silver snowflake spacers. You have a chain there as well, which is really nice. It's classed as an extended chain, but you could use it as a bracelet if you wanted. It's actually 20 centimetres and the links are 5x4mm. And you have your head pins there as well. Now, all of the findings in this pack are actually 925 sterling silver. Ooh. So it is an essential finding pack for those of you who do work with silver. Now, there's actually overall 9 grams of sterling silver in this.
Wow.
And if you look at the head pins, I'm actually really impressed with the size of the head pins. They're a really, really good thickness.
We had some Laguna jasper on earlier.
Yes.
Agate? Jasper.
Jasper.
And we had some 12 mils, and they'd want a sizable head pin.
I think it was the agate, wasn't it? Laguna, agate.
Agate, yeah.
Yes. That's it. I mean, often with head pins, they're not normally this thick, are they?
Yeah.
And with it being sterling silver, it's extremely durable.
Yeah.
Now, let's get the price on the screen for you. £19.95 for a 26-piece pack. They are fabulous.
That's brilliant.
Especially, I know, I love that snowflake. I actually love the spacer beads as well. I have a bracelet. No, it's not sterling silver by any stretch of the imagination. It is, I think it's a brass possibly.
Right.
But they've basically got hundreds and hundreds of these, all stacked together. So the little balls just sit like that as a mesh, and it creates a really lovely effect. Now, there are only 2 in here, but the idea is there. Maybe pop them together. Love it. Absolutely love it. Hold those lines. Now, next up, what I'm going to bring you What's next, my lovely? Oh, it's hiding. One sec. Oh, there we go. That's a bit of stretching. That's my exercise done for the day. There we go. So this time I have the Beadsmith. Can you hear that?
I do.
It's a sticky bead mat. It is a sticky bead mat, which means it is ideal if you're working with beads. She says throwing all the beads everywhere, except for the ones that are on the mat, because they have stayed perfect. In fact, why not?
But do you know what? I've never thought of doing that.
Well, there we are. Ideas ahoy. And it is actually working as well. Saved!
Oh, sorry.
There we are. There's an idea for you. If you do throw your beads, it does help. And of course it's washable as well, which means it is reusable. You literally just wipe it down and you should retain that stickiness there as well. It's sticky on both sides. It's 7 by 5 by 5 by 5 inches. And it's just genius. It's absolutely genius. Price point, £4.95. And to save you picking up all those tiny beads, it's so worth it.
I've never seen it used like that. That's brilliant. Well done, you. Genius. Absolutely
I'm lazy.
Genius.
I'm lazy. If there's an easy way to do something, I will find it. There we are. Although I like the idea of being called a genius. Yes, I am not lazy. I am a genius. I think I should have that award for that now. Dun, 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 dun. That's all right. I'll pick it up.
Aww.
No, you can keep it. You can keep it. I'm going to leave that there with you. We're going to go back to the demo, I believe.
Okay. Did you pinch my strand?
Why would I pinch your strand? I don't think I did.
Okay.
Did I pinch? I might have pinched your strand.
I put a sort of a strip. I must have knocked them off somewhere. So
Did I pinch your strand?
It's all right. I got some of these out, but
I don't think I did. I might have done.
Sorry.
Oh no! I know what happened. It fell.
Ah.
Or did it fall? No, it didn't. No, that was the computer cable. It's fine. There we are.
That's okay. I have more.
Sorry.
There's more. Oh,
It wasn't me.
Strange.
I don't think it was anyway.
Right, so what we're going to do, so what I did with the necklace then was classic waterfall
Yes.
bib style,
Yep.
graduated sizes. So I think I did 5 across, so 3 in the middle, then 4 in the middle, 2, 3, 2, 1. God,
Yeah.
I can't count now. And I just took them from the middle of the strand, leaving the biggest one, which was going on my bracelet, like that. And I used
that's
the...
how you do it. Yeah, that's really lovely.
Sorry?
Sorry, I was looking at the bracelet that you were showing us, and that's how it's going to look. That's really lovely.
So using, and I'm going to stop using those and get a pair of flush cutters, not my thread cutters. So basically, for anyone who's new, and I know we've had some new customers today, so using the 0.5,
Yep.
is where we
Which
came
is
in
an
with the
unusual
0.5,
size that we don't often get.
which fits the Swarovski, the spinel. I knew it began with S. Fits beautifully in it. So basically, to do what we call a rosary link or a wrapped loop, I'm just gonna, your first one, you just want to bend it over so you get this kink in it.
Ooh,
then I'm going to turn my pliers round.
Yep.
And fetch it round, so you end up. See how you've got this cross? Which way is better? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm then going to pop that in again, and I just want to wrap this, and I'm going to take it round 3 times, and I'm taking it, and I want to keep it close together to keep it neat. So you do your first one, trim off that to the bottom. If there's a little bit sticking out, just use your pliers to flatten that.
Yep.
I'm going to fetch the next one down. Now what I tend to do, for each line on the bib style necklace, I put all the beads on, starting with the top one first and ending with the bottom one.
Okay.
So as I do them, I then do this next one. And again, quick there. I started with it with my pliers up against it and bent them over, so you get this gap for where your wrapping's going to go.
Right.
And then you fetch that over your pliers, reposition your pliers, and then you can just... And my pliers near the base just fit 3 times round.
Oh, brilliant.
So it gives you a nice consistent rosary link. And again, trim it off, make sure it's not there. So then when I do my next one, because I'd have another bead sitting on there already, I'd do my first loop, but I'd stop at that point.
Okay.
Pick up that, pop it on, and then wrap the loop. Slide the bead down. It just makes it a bit quicker because and it saves you wasting wire because you're not cutting off and losing wastage at both sides.
Yeah.
So we'll just work with the one for now. So then once I've got my strands already looped together, I then worked out where the centre point was by basically folding my necklace in half and going, that's the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. So I started from the middle out.
Is that the easiest point to go from? It's a little bit like cross stitch, isn't it?
Well, only because I want it even.
Yeah.
So if it's not in the middle, if I can take this necklace over here, it's all right. I'll fetch it over here. So basically, if that's not in the middle, your fastening sort of ends up somewhere around there on your neck.
Whiff.
So and it would work round. So your necklace would end up sitting sort of like that on your neck or something. Okay. So that's why I did it. So it'd start at the middle. So I then thought about how am I going to attach them because I didn't want these. I wanted to keep that distance between them without them sliding. So I thought I'm not going to jump ring them. I could have wired because we've got the 0.2. I could have actually wired through there and then wire wrapped around there. But I decided I'd use seed beads to do it. So I used 8 of the little black seed beads. The lace at the bottom of this is catching everything. Ah! I found the strand.
You were blaming me.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't me. It was her own sleeve.
I'm so sorry. So the little 15s.
Fancy blaming me for that.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right, I'll forgive you. That's twice now. Twice now I've had to forgive you.
So sorry. 1, 2. But you will, because we're both poorly.
Oh no. It's not nice, is it? Well, that's why both of our brains are slightly addled today.
7, 8. Right, so I've got 8 of the 15s on.
Yes.
Now, if you ever want a nice, easy chain or necklace for something, actually putting on the beads just on one line of thread makes the most beautiful, smooth-looking rope. Very fine one, because that is stunning when they're all butted up against each other. Sorry,
it really is.
Just an aside.
No, it really is.
Because it just looks so beautiful.
How pretty are they?
Yeah. Okay,
Ooh,
so
I like that.
anyway, so I'm going to take those down. And I'm going to pop my length of Swarovskis on. And the loops will fit. Oh, do you know I keep saying that, don't I? Spinels. And I've gone from the white one, missing the 2 steely grey ones. Then I'm going to go back through the next white one, miss the next square entirely. We'll go straight across the bottom of the next square, out through the next white one, and then I'm ready to put my next loop to hang the next dangly part down.
Beautiful.
And that's how I built it up. So you just build it up. You can make it as a bracelet. You could do very easily wrist to finger adornments this way. You could, if you doubled that, so if I borrow that, and you had, without it sliding, the double cuff effect.
Yes, of course, yeah.
It starts building up. Like I say, you could build this up as deep as you want very quickly. You could even do the different sizes and get a really nice effect with it. So that's how you do it.
And going on the teaching style of houses, apparently it's a lot easier to remember if you're visual with things. So actually by doing that whole building from the house from the base to the top, actually hopefully should help stick in the brain.
Yeah, in your little memory walk around place.
Yeah.
Which I always forget which room I was in. I can, they say visualise yourself in a room and then think of something. I never remember which room I was in.
Do you not?
No, I've got the world's worst memory.
Oh dear.
Terrible.
Now I'm going to bring to you some silver jump rings. I've just found another one of those beads running away. Now, silver jump rings, big size to these. They're brilliant. There's a lot in there. How much did you get in a pack? Ooh. 925 sterling silver in a pack of 100. Well, that's unusual. Don't normally get that many, do you?
No.
You've actually got 19 grams of sterling silver in this.
Wow.
I've bought you packs of 20, I've bought you packs of 30 before, but to actually bring you a pack of 100, that's really impressive. So it's 925 sterling silver, open jump rings, 9 by 1 millimetres, and you're getting a whopping, huge, great amount in there. 19 grams. That's
Wow.
ridiculous, isn't it?
That is amazing.
A lot of silver. They're open jump rings as well, which is really nice, so you can just attach them to as many. Oh, they're really nice to work with. Sorry, I've just used my fingers. Sorry, I'm actually interrupting you now.
No, you weren't. You were talking.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll be polite now.
I know you are. I like it. I like it. It's really easy to work with. I've just opened it just by using my fingers rather than any tools. Now, carry on. Carry on. Thank you for letting me continue.
I was going to say, they're really good as bails, that size as well. So use them for your chains.
Ah.
They're great for doing, you know, I don't know whether you've ever seen Fleur when she does one big one and then lots of little ones hanging off it, a bit like you're doing there, but with the two sizes.
Yes.
They're fab for doing that for the centre. You can make Mobius rings with them, the 3 interlocking ones.
Yeah.
They're such a nice size to use. And like you say, they're so malleable, they're beautiful.
I'm sorry, I am playing with them.
That's all right.
I do come to work to play.
Play away.
Play away. But you can do so much with them, and actually, I'm thinking of turning these all of them into
a chain.
a single bracelet.
But you would, and I mean,
Straight down the price point on this one as well. To £26.95. When you're considering you're getting 19 grams of sterling silver in that is amazing. I don't think I've ever bought you a pack of 100 before. And I am not using any tools. I'm literally using my fingers to open and close these jump rings. And I'm just starting to build up a little bit of a chain effect. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. There's so many things you can do with them. I mean, for me, they're essential because I like to work with chains anyway. For actual, if you are doing the chain mail, like Fleur does, to actually have the ability of doing it with sterling silver. And look how quickly it builds up.
Is it the European 2-in-1 you're just doing?
I don't actually know the name of it. I think it is,
I'm terrible with the names, but I think it is, yeah. See, chain mailing there.
Chain mailing away. I'm actually really enjoying this.
But to be fair, where are you going to get a sterling silver chainmail bracelet for £26.95?
Well, yeah.
Apart from Jewellery Maker.
Yep. It's brilliant.
Amazing.
Don't make me move on. I want to carry on the chain. Okay. Can I just play with it for a bit? Right, what would you like next, my lovely? Oh, what, sorry? I didn't hear that one, honey. Oh, picture jasper. Sorry, I was maybe ignoring it just because I wanted to...
Carry on chain mailing.
Carry on chain mailing, there we are. Picture jasper. There is only 25 remaining in stock on this one.
So you could have these dropping down. Would you like me to hold them while you have two hands?
Yep, no, that's brilliant. Just let me do one more. Just let me do one more.
So, and I'm pretty sure these have got a sizable drill hole. I've got a feeling, can I borrow one?
Yes.
I've got a feeling one of these, for the thinner ones, might well go through.
I think it probably would, actually.
Yeah, it's quite a big, what's the name in it?
It's a big drill hole, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's a big thread through it as well. So I think one of those would probably...
Right.
Oh, look at that one.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Picture jasper.
Picture jasper, it has got the most amazing effect on it. So just like with all jaspers, each and every single one is individual, each and every single one is unique.
Look at that one.
Yeah. You get so many different pictures and so many different textures and sort of patterns throughout each and every single one of them.
I love these.
They are luscious. Now, there's only a handful of these remaining. It's 90 carats, and you are looking at a teeny weeny, itsy bitsy price of £6.95.
Really? I love
Which is
these.
incredible. You need to take these away from me. just pop them as far away from me as possible.
And me, because I'll sit and do them as well.
So good to do. It's so good to do. Very.
They should take this back from me now.
They are lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Stunning strand.
Now, I'm going to leave that there with you because I have got some sapphire nuggets.
Ooh, that's unusual. Sorry.
Oh, do you want me to leave this with you so you can look at it?
Oh, wow. Isn't it? It's almost got a bluey tinge to it.
I don't know if you can see this one. There you go. That's really nice. Right, moving. Sorry. Sorry,
Kim.
Now, I have got 60 carats of blue sapphire nuggets, 2x1 to 6x3 millimetres, and it's a 25 centimetre strand that you're looking at here. It's really nice because it gives a completely different feel and a completely different texture to a sapphire. And it's so beautiful, isn't it?
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. We had some sapphires on the show this morning, and I love mixing the highly polished with the rough. And they look stunning.
It's almost like a before and after, isn't it?
It is. And you get that juxtaposition, and it looks amazing. Whether you have, you know, a couple of those in amongst your highly polished, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Wow. Or double strand it. So
ooh, yeah, so you've got one on top of the other. Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Beautiful.
You can actually plait it as well. Get a couple of strands.
Yeah.
Because you get the micro-faceted, you're faceted, and then you're rough as well.
Oh, yeah. That'd look incredible.
Do love that. It has a really sorry?
I said, you're good.
Oh, thank you very much. I like you. You can come here again. Now, you've thrown me now. You've thrown me. 60 carats of blue sapphire rough nuggets for £6.95. Wow. And it's the depth of the colour as well. I think you get a real umptuous, is that even a word? Sumptuous. Unctuous and sumptuous together that was. Umptuous. You get a really umptuous colour.
I like it. It is. It's a beautiful colour, isn't it?
Lovely.
And I love the fact that you're still getting that shine on the cut side. Ooh. Oh, yes.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
My adult brain. I am thinking...
Ooh. Oh, no, they'd look fantastic spread between.
Stardust beads.
You see, I either have 3, 5 or 7.
Because it's that that odd that oddness I was going to say.
Yeah.
No, it's the oddness.
I have the oddness. To be fair, you need a sticky bead mat.
I do need a sticky bead mat. Goodness me. Right, I'm going to move that one on from the oddness and bring you. Where's my? I need a little.
It's here with all the jump rings in.
Ah! Take them away.
Is that?
Take them away.
Static. Is that? Shall I put them in there?
Yes. That is it.
I love that noise. I love that noise too. Just have them to make that noise.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting, staring at them going, please don't take them away. Please don't take them away. Now this, I adore this combination of stones. So this is ruby zoisite. Zoisite, of course, is the family that Tanzanite comes from, but that's a blue zoisite. So this is a green zoisite. And you've got little specks of ruby running through it.
Big lumps, really.
Yeah, that's
to be fair.
Yeah, not specks at all.
Big lumps in there.
Big lumps indeed, especially that one.
It's framed as well.
It almost looks like, you know, when you've got the barges.
Yeah.
And you've got the paintwork that they have on the water vases. So you've got the roses.
Yeah.
It's normally roses and flowers,
roses
isn't
and
it?
castles.
Yeah, that's the kind of.
They're banned.
Are they?
They're banned on our boat. Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Why?
John would flamethrow them off. You're not allowed to have roses or...
You're not a keen fan of that then?
No roses, no castles, no Rosie and Jim.
Okay. Forget what I've just said there then, but if you think about, I don't know, stately homes, can we go along those lines?
Oh, you can go on the roses and castles, just not on ours.
Fair enough.
Just not on ours.
Fair dues.
Sorry.
No, but it does have a look of roses going. That's all right. Roses going through them. I love this one. But again, it is a little bit like the wallpaper you expect to see in stately homes. Yeah. You know, when they have the green rooms and the blue rooms and that.
Now, can you grab that strand you had earlier? So, if, you know the multicoloured one just to your left hand?
Yes. Price on the screen in a moment.
If you pulled out the rubies from there and incorporated those into the design, so I'd used wire work, and then I'd pull the rubies out of that to pull out the ruby in the zoisite.
Nice idea.
Yeah.
I like your brain.
You see how much that makes the other ruby come out to the
It does
front?
actually. In fact, it's a really nice colour combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you pop Tanzanite in there, it'll bring out the blues as well.
If you put emerald, it'll stick with them.
Yeah, absolutely. So many different things you can do. Yes. Yes.
John, can I have some of these, please? I haven't had any for
John,
ages.
John, are you watching?
My job.
This is where I was going to say, if my husband's watching, he'll be like, what?
Yeah.
What? Oh, love it. £8.95. Brilliant, brilliant price point. Now, I have got some neon apatite.
I love that as well. That's why I can't say which is my favourite.
We can't. You can't choose. I think your favourite should change on a daily basis based on your mood, because there's so many gemstones. It would be wrong to say you have one favourite.
You can keep a favourite for a day, can't you? Mine changes when you pull the next gemstone off.
That one, no, that one, no, that one. It is 28 carats of neon apatite. It's graduated faceted rondelles. It is one of the most beautiful blues you will ever get. One of the most highly saturated and intense blues you will ever get in a gemstone. And we have masses of it here. They are graduated faceted rondelles, 2x1 to 5x3 millimetres, and it's a 15cm strand. You don't need much on a piece of jewellery to just get the effect. It should be £17.95. No. No, 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 no. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? You really do not need much. I mean, if you want big high impact, by all means, wow, use a lot. But for £9.95, I mean, you can use lots with that, can't you?
You can.
You can.
See, I put that with the pearls as well. Such a pop of colour.
This is why the bust is bigger than me. There we are.
Look at that. Get that pop in there.
That's really lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, after the break, we have another award. I think I better move this out of the way, hadn't I? We've got another award to announce. It will be the DVD of the year. And we also have the DVD, which is the winner, back in stock to sell for you. So if you haven't yet got it, we'll announce the winner first, and then we will let you get your hands on that DVD. And don't forget, the one to own is coming up at 3:30, and it is Aquamarine. Really beautiful. If I can grab it. Aquamarine strand for you. And of course, we've still got the second kit as well coming up. So we've got plenty coming up. This is your Aquamarine. How beautiful is this?
Stunning. It's my birthstone. I have a soft spot for Aquamarine.
Little bit of a soft spot for this. It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So do not go anywhere. We have so much more to come up. Awards, kits and Aquamarine. So we'll see you right after this.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen. From the item code and the product description, right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Hello and welcome back. It is the 2017 awards for the Jewellery Maker, and I have the winner of the Jewellery Maker DVD of the year. Had to do it like that. It has to be done. It is the DVD of the year, and I'm really excited about saying this. It's a very, very, very wonderful DVD. If you've ever seen it and you've got it, fantastic. If you haven't, we have a chance for you to get a hold of it. But shall I give you a hint?
Go on.
Keep the camera away. Keep the camera away. No, away, so I can.
Oh, very good. Not surprised.
There we go. The winner of DVD of the year goes to Claire McDonald for the woven bangles. Claire, my lovely, if you're watching, major, huge congratulations to you and big love to you as well. It's a fantastic DVD. It's a lovely, lovely DVD. If you have got it, incredible. If you haven't, well, guess what? We've got it back in stock. We have it back in stock, especially for this amazing award. So Claire, you're going to be getting yourself your awards trophy, so congratulations. And if you at home have not yet got it, it's here, it's now. It is a lovely, lovely DVD. It is a limited edition DVD. It's been brought back in stock, especially for this award season. I love that idea, award season.
Yeah.
'Tis a season to award. Go on, carry on.
I was going to say it's one of the really nice, because I love the Christmassy, the covers we get from the others. Yes. I think they're fantastic.
In this DVD, beautiful. You'll be getting number 1, the weave. Number 2, creating the bangle. Number 3, finishing the ends. And number 4, forming and adding details. So you get every single component that you could possibly need covered. If you want to know how you make the bangles, you've got it. If you want to know how you attach things, you've got it. It's all there. It is a fabulous, lovely, lovely, lovely DVD. And we've got it for an extra special chance for you today. Back in stock for £4.95. It is already flying out, no wonder. Yes, dear.
Can I award...
I can't believe you've actually put your hand up. Excuse me, miss! Excuse me.
Can I award an award to JM for doing the DVDs? Because £4.95 for an instructional DVD is phenomenal.
It's brilliant.
Yeah,
it's seriously brilliant.
They're amazing. Well done, JM. From me.
And the winner of the DVD Maker of the Year for instructional techniques is Jewellery Maker. I like that. That's a really nice idea as well. There we are. Well done, Jewellery Maker.
Claire's amazing.
Claire is amazing. You're all amazing. All of the guest designers are amazing, and every single one of you brings so much to both us as the presenters, because you give us so many ideas, but also to everyone who watches as well. I think that's the nicest thing about watching Jewellery Maker. It's not just the ability to buy the actual items that you can then take on and create your own pieces with, but it's actually the inspiration of each and every single one of you. So huge thank you to all of the guest designers.
Thank you.
And you at home as well for sending your pictures and things in, because again, that's inspiration on top.
I was going to say it's interactive TV at Jewellery Maker, isn't it? Because we get from you guys, and you know, and vice versa.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street, and I love that.
Getting emotional now. I was probably the worst person to do the awards, but there we are. I do get a little bit emotion. Oh. Right, I have got an individual strand of pearls for you. Freshwater cultured potato pearls, 6 by 5 millimeters. You're right there, Alison.
Am I in time to play Rudolph?
Oh, you make me cry. Stop it. I managed not to cry at the awards, and now you're making me cry. Oh, dear. Oh. White freshwater cultured pearls. Oh, how did that send you off again? Oh dear, right. Focus. Okay, we've got white freshwater cultured pearls. She's off again. It's 6 by 5 millimeters, and these are, again, they're brilliant. I don't like the name potato pearls, we all know that. And again, if we're going to do away with the idea of the name plain, then I think we need to do away with potato as well. I understand why they're called potato, because of the shape, but...
Well, can't we do something like call them King Edward pearls or something?
That's brilliant. I was just thinking oval, but King Edward, yeah, why not?
Well, let's not potato, so we've just upmarketed it.
Maris Piper pearls.
Maris Piper. Those are for the red ones.
Oh, Alison, stop it. Stop it.
Not mentioning cats.
And breathe. Focus. Okay. Completely gone to pot now. Or potato. Completely gone to potato. No, they are gorgeous pearls. Whatever the name of them, they are still gorgeous pearls. You've got such amazing lustre on each and every single one. That's the bit that I love about it. And they're really nice as a bracelet when you've got that drill hole through the centre there as well. Now, they should be £12.95, which I think I would be quite happy to pay, in a heartbeat actually, for the quality of the pearls you're getting here. But, considering we've all gone to pot, potato, £6.95 is the price that we're going to give these to you for. Whatever you want to do with them. These would be really nice actually if you want to do a wish bracelet, because just one of them is the perfect size for that little stacker idea.
Yes. Brilliant.
What would you do with a strand like this? Alison, it's over to you.
What would I do with a strand like that? Well, you could just restrand it if you want, but I love using them. Yeah. Let me just grab this little ring here. Oh, Emma can. Rings like that are brilliant because there's a few little seed beads in, or you could put some of those faceted gemstones we had between the two parts of the ring, and then just a pearl in each. Wow, there you go. How quick and easy is that? You're going to be looking at least £10 for that ring.
Yeah.
So.
On £6.95.
And 2 pearls.
Claire's messaged in. Oh, I've got to go in there. Can you read that? Because I've left my pad over there.
Claire says, wow, thank you so much, everyone. Lola and I are crying and hugging. Thank you so much. Oh,
yay!
Hugs to
Claire, huge congratulations, my lovely. Love you. Love you. Love you. Oh, look, Claire, she's amazing.
She's brilliant.
Gorgeous.
I'm sorry, I've got to
winging your way
take
over
these
here?
pearls out of your water.
Well, that'll be a tasty drink for me later, won't it?
I'd buy the fresh one.
Pearl. Slightly fishy here for some reason. Oh dear. Well, you know what? You might as well go back to where water.
Well, they are freshwater
normally
cultured
freshwater
pearls.
Yeah, there we are. Freshwater cultured pearls. Why not? Now they are technically tap water cultured pearls. There we are. Now. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting flavour. It is New Year's Eve. I have managed to get this stuck under there as well, so I have stretched it out. Now, I have got 12 inches of silver-plated French wire, which you can extend, as you've probably seen here. So, French wire, it's brilliant. I broke Alison. I broke her. I break you every time, don't I? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I bet you wish to work with someone professional.
You're probably thinking exactly the same of me. There we are.
No,
I love you. Oh, you've made me cry again. Stop it. Stop it. It's all right because tomorrow's a new year, so we can forget any of this happened. It'll be fine. Now, so you can, if you want to, you can extend these out. She's now fanning herself. There we are. Right, you can stretch these out like this. Now they're not going to spring back into place. It's not like a memory wire. You will actually permanently change that. But if you want to have different effects, you can do it. You can also use these to cover little sections as well. It's really ideal for that. You can thread through it if you want to because you've got the hole running through the centre. And this is actually a really nice size pack. You're getting 20 in a pack, so there's so many things that you can use with it. Hello.
And what else you can use it for? So you know when you get multi-layered weaves, and you sometimes see where you've just got one strand has been wrapped round. Yeah. Well, you can cheat and slide that over your wire.
You do know you don't have to put your hand up to talk.
I know, but sort of habit, you know.
Please, miss.
I'm trying not to interrupt, so I'll put my hand up instead.
Interrupt, please do, please do. No, so again, really
fantastic idea. Yeah. Bit of a cheat.
Save a cheat.
Save you hours.
£3.95. Now, next up, I'm going to bring you some malachite nuggets.
Ooh.
Oh, indeed.
Ooh. Oh, look at the colour of malachite's amazing.
It's a classic. It's a very distinctive colour and a very distinctive stone. It's got what's known as concentric banding. I don't actually know what that means, but it sounds fancy. Concentric banding. So it has, and actually, this is quite a nice example of the banding that you get. Can you see that? Dun, 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 dun. So even on the nuggets, you're actually seeing what an amazing, amazing gemstone this is. That colour is natural, by the way. That's not dyed. That's not painted. It's not coated. That is the actual colour that it is. It's a really deep, gorgeous, rich green, and you get these bands of colour running through it. It's one of those gemstones that I absolutely adore. I can't really get enough of it.
No, I love it. I was amazed the first time I ever saw large pieces of
oh, it's so
malachite,
effective, isn't it?
Because it's so different to what you see when it's smaller.
Yes.
When you see how those bands are formed and everything, it's like, wow.
Have you ever seen it as a sphere?
Yeah, that's what I mean. When you they're amazing. I love malachite. It is one of my faves.
They are.
One of my faves.
Just so intense, the bands are as well. But we've got a whole huge strand. It's an 84 centimetre strand for £3.95. Whoop, whoop.
I know. I remember when our chips and nuggets, well, when nothing went under £5.95.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
£3.95 is ridiculous for malachite.
It is.
Malachite you expect to pay a premium for. It's one of those gemstones. It's really unusual. Yeah. It's often only found in specialist stores. You very rarely get to see it. And in fact, I don't think I've ever seen it in the high street in jewellery. I've seen it in boutique jewellers, but not as a high street branch, no.
No, I haven't either. It's more bespoke, more individual pieces.
High end, yes.
Very high end.
Very, very high end. I've seen high end jewellers do whole collections.
I've seen attempts at mass producing it and then rubbish. It's so difficult to do, you can't do it.
Yeah.
It just looks fake.
Yeah.
You know, you can't compete with that. It's
when you got
just
the real
amazing.
deal. It is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, what was next, my lovely? Ooh. Gold ribbed spacer beads. I know you threw them everywhere then.
It's all right. Aim at the wall.
Now, I wonder, actually, there was a sodalite cab that went pinging across the studio the other day. Was that ever found? It sounded like it went a long distance, so who knows. Now, these remind me of, is it cacao? Is that how you say it? Cacao beans?
Oh, right, yeah.
Like
I know what you're talking about.
The pod, the ribbed pod. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. So it'd be nice if you maybe had a themed bracelet or something.
Yeah. I love things like that because those grooves are fantastic for either anchoring your wire, so you can follow your wire through, seed beads through. You know, you've got a groove, great for the knotting thing, macrame.
It's all right. It's a new year tomorrow. We can forget this ever happened. Just keep remembering that.
Did you not know what I meant by the knotting thing? The knotting thing.
I'm so glad you do it too. It's the
thingamajig.
Thingamajig. Macrame. Yeah, no,
that's beautiful.
Yeah. They are brilliant, and it's 925 sterling silver. You've got the gold plating over that as well, so of course you've got a really high-end finish to it. And you are getting 20 of them in a pack, whether you do the knotting thing, or any other sort of medium. They are brilliant.
Stunning.
They're really lovely, aren't they?
Ooh. I wonder whether you could take part of your
suet?
No. Soutache. Am I thinking soutache? No, the other one. The other material one. Shibori.
Yes.
Shibori. Brain work. Your shibori. Pull it through, and then because you've got the grooves in the shibori, and you've got the grooves mimicked in the bead, so you could splay it out, and the grooves of materials coming from the grooves of your bead.
That's really nice.
I quite like that, and splay it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit different.
That's a really lovely idea.
Amazing.
There we are. We're going to go straight down on the price point on this one as well. What could we do? What could we do? Well, we could do this. £4.95, less than £5. And you're getting loads. You're getting loads and loads and loads. I'd actually like to turn them into little studs.
Oh yeah, they look nice as little studs.
Yeah, cute. Or even pop them in with, maybe interspersed with some pearls. So have them as little spacer beads, maybe 3 of them. So little strand of pearls, spacer bead, little strand of pearls, spacer bead, little strand of pearls, spacer bead.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice.
Absolutely love it. Ooh, guess what I've got next? Something that will go really nicely actually with the gold.
I do like it with gold.
It's garnet. It's actually January's birthstone. So if you are thinking, oh, what can I do for my birthday this year? Garnet. Rhodolite garnet, to be precise. The rhodolite garnet. Garnet has a variety of different tones if you're looking at red garnets. You have orangey red garnets, and you can have purple. It's a bit like ruby, actually. Orangey red garnets and purpley red garnets. This is a purpley red that you're getting there. And you get this lovely, lovely effect.
Oh, look at that.
Excuse the little pinging of the spacer beads going back into their pot. But you get this, can you see? I'm trying to...
Raspberry almost colour.
Yes, yeah, I was about to say, I'm kind of trying to think. No, don't apologise.
Again.
Stop apologising, woman.
So that with the pearls, and you're getting a raspberry ripple.
Oh.
Back to food again. There you go.
You're making me hungry. Always making me hungry. No, I was about to ask, well, I was going to say, I'm trying to think of what berry it would be, but no, you've got it, raspberry. Or a cherry.
Ooh, yeah, what are those? Maraschino, is it cherries?
They're the Spanish ones.
Possibly.
I don't quite know. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't know, actually. Maybe Morello. Morello's quite, that's
Morello,
quite a dark
is that what I'm
one,
thinking
isn't
of
it?
then?
I don't know. No, there is a maraschino one.
Oh, right,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure.
Phew.
Maybe. Aren't they more sort of yellowy tone though?
Are they?
I don't know.
Okay.
Clearly, we do not know the subject of fruit very well, but we're good with gemstones and jewellery making.
Let's stick with raspberry.
Yeah, raspberry. It's a raspberry tone, but it is that purpley kind of effect that you're getting to it, which is really lovely. And with the amount of sparkle that you're getting because of those facets, it brings a little bit of pop.
Yeah.
Really nice little bit of pop to it.
And it's nice to see the garnet where it's not so deep it almost looks black.
Yeah, you do get that quite a lot, don't you? In fact, if you buy garnet in most jewellers, you tend to get the darker garnets, don't you?
Whereas that's beautiful.
So if you want a lot of colour and a lot of pop, a lot of pop, then start dialing now because the price point is going to be fabulous. £7.95. It is garnet. It is actually genuinely garnet. I know you're looking at that going, is it? Is it? It is. We are able to bring prices like this to you purely because we buy large quantities. Now, it doesn't mean we can always bring you large quantities because they do go very quickly, but in this instance, you have a chance to own a 28 centimetre strand, size-wise 2x1 to 4x2 at £7.95.
That's amazing.
That is brilliant, isn't it? Next up, I've got another, Morganite. In fact, the Morganite go really nicely with the, I think you'll like this.
Now you see, I like 3D things. So it's like when you do calligraphy, you have the shadow, so you have the thicker part.
Yeah.
When I do a sign or something on special writing,
want the shading?
I want the shadow bit. So to me, that you've got the Morganite and the garnet's just forming the shadow for it.
That's really lovely.
So if I did a piece of jewellery, I'd want the Morganite as the main thing with a little bit of shadow highlight.
Oh, I like your brain. I've said it several times today. I really do. Genuinely do like your brain.
I take it out later.
Please leave your brain as you enter the room or exit the room. This is Morganite that we're looking at now. Not a brain, but Morganite. It is a beautiful, beautiful gemstone. Of course, it's a beryl, so it's going to be a beautiful gemstone. It's got associations with, in fact, I'm not going to say associations with, its brothers and sisters are emeralds, aquamarines, heliodors, bixbite. It's a fantastic gemstone. The Morganite family, or should I say the beryl family, is such an amazing family when it comes to gemstones. Every single one of them has these high-end connotations, doesn't it? It has those high-end connotations. Quartz family are fantastic, but you don't often see them in the big high-end jewellers.
No.
I mean, you do, of course you do, but in comparison price-wise, your Morganites, your aquamarines, your emeralds are going to be significantly more, aren't they?
They are. They are. That's a beautiful strand.
We're going all the way down on this one.
But again, we've got that word in
Morganite,
there.
75 carats.
Morganite.
Yeah.
It's just not right.
That shouldn't even be in the same sentence. That's why it wasn't in the same sentence and it was mouthed. That price point should not be associated with Morganite, but it is, and it's brilliant. It is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, next, I've got another amazing gemstone that I think you're going to
that strand earlier.
adore. Have you been eyeing it up?
I have been eyeing that strand up.
I know what you're like. I know what you're. I'm surprised it's still on the T-bar, to be fair.
You know what's coming though.
Yeah, I do. John, if you're watching...
Could I have one of those, please? Look at it though.
Double A grade. John, Ethiopian opal, graduated plain ovals, 3x2 to 6x8 millimetres. It is a 23 centimetre strand. It's 15 carats.
It's gorgeous.
And take a look. Every single one of these is just incredible. Oh, look at the reds. Look at the reds. Now with Ethiopian opal, okay, so if you've got Australian opal, you can often see reds quite a bit. Ethiopian opal is a little bit more difficult to find those reds. It's more of a rarer colourway to see. So to actually get the reds in there is really lovely. You often see sort of blues, greens in your Ethiopian, which is what you're seeing here. These almost electric blue, isn't it? That's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Moving this along because I want you to see just everyone's got a personality. I feel like we should have an award ceremony just for the actual opal. Oh, yeah. Did you spot that one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hello.
Look at that.
Hello. How are you? My goodness me, which nebula are you?
See, that's a ring. That's a ring on its own.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
That is amazing. Oh my life, that is amazing.
I love the different matrix colours you're getting as well.
Sorry, I didn't listen to a word you said then. I was just mesmerised by the strand.
I said I love the different matrix colours, the sort of base colour you're getting as well.
Yeah, the back colours is beautiful.
Wow.
26.95 is incredible. I am distracted again, I'm sorry, because take a look at this one. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually got a mottled effect over the surface before you even get the play of colour.
And what a play of colour.
Goodness me. Do you know what? That ooh!
Oh! Fireworks have just gone off.
Look at that. 'Tis the new year somewhere, so...
Oh yeah, it will be by now.
Firework display ahoy. Oh my life. Oh, look at this. Oh! Look at this. That was not me doing an impersonation of Alison's dragon. That would be... That's me blowing fire, by the way. They are fabulous, and at the price you're getting, that is a really, really amazing price point. There is no question about it. If you can get a hold of this, get a hold of it. Talking about getting a hold of a gemstone, you need to get a hold of this one as well. So chrome diopside, we already know about chrome diopside, don't we? The quality of chrome diopside is fabulous. This is what is known as the $1 million emerald, because the look you'd expect for an emerald, if emerald had that clarity, I mean some emeralds do have that clarity and that depth of colour, you'd expect to be paying an absolute fortune for it. So it has a depth of colour to this green that is just amazing. Amazing. I mean, look at this. Can I just point out, it is natural. That is not a dyed colour. The intensity of that colour, you would expect it to be dyed, wouldn't you? Nil pois.
Ooh, look at the inner glow that's got.
Au naturale. And you're right, yeah, it does. It has a brilliant inner glow. 35 carats of chrome diopside, graduated plain rondelles, 2x1 to 6x2 millimetres, and it's a 19 centimetre strand. My lovely. What would you do with a strand like this?
Well, one of my 2 dresses that I own, the first being my wedding dress, the second being ball gown, is green. And I'm building up my supplies because I want I'm making a chrome diopside peridot prasiolite statement piece to go with it.
Wow. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That would be incredible.
I just need a little bit of time now to finish it. Just some time.
I think that's the most valuable commodity anybody has.
Spare time tree, that's what I need.
Yeah, not a money tree, spare time tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if you ever find one of those, you
I'll make a fortune, but I'll share with friends.
you just cut a little bit off and I'll
grow them.
Yeah.
You've got green fingers.
No.
Oh.
I'll figure something out. I'll read about it. I'll learn about it somewhere. This is fabulous. For anything like that, that would be impressive, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
A real dramatic statement piece. Right, here's your price point.
That'd go nice with a Morganite as well, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's a nice idea. I've just been told when. Yep, there it is. There it is.
1995.
1995. Yep, look at those two together.
Nice. Spring's
Hello,
coming.
it is coming. It always seems to be a lot further away than we expect initially, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
£19.95 is your price point. It is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous, gorgeous. It's very much a collector's gemstone, especially at the moment. It is really difficult to get a hold of it. Really difficult. A couple of years ago, it was ridiculously difficult to get it at the big trade shows. Lots of Chinese buyers are coming in buying large quantities of it, which is understandable. It is a stunning stone. A stunning, stunning stone. If I had the ability to bulk buy, I would do the same. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now, believe it or not, I can't believe it's that time already. It is want to own time. Aquamarine. Aquamarine is a fantastic, fantastic gemstone. If you sort of look at the lore of gemstones and the history and mythology of gemstones, it was once believed to bring harmony to a marriage. It was once believed to protect sailors. It is a brilliant, brilliant mythology and history to it. So if you ever get a chance, do look it up. I love the sort of myths that go with it. Always do, always have loved it. Always love the associations with different chakras and things as well. So just the idea of this gemstone to me instantly is brilliant. It's taken from words to indicate about the sea, and it's often associated with water because of that colour. And again, it is just like the Morganite, it's part of the beryl family. So it's already got that prestige, hasn't it? Already got that prestige, and I would say it's one of the most high-end families to come from, because every single one of those families has done really, really well in the regard of people loving them, people adoring them, people coveting them. And this has got such a beautiful, tranquil colour and tone. And the nice thing about this particular strand is you can look at it and you can already sort of envision the myths and the legends. You can envision being on a voyage on the ocean, can't you? A bright summer's day, a calm and tranquil sea. Oh. You can just imagine that, can't you?
Yeah. Somewhere warm, so you've got that clear clarity of the water. Your sails are up, your clippers gliding through the ocean.
It's peaceful.
Yeah.
There's that little breeze.
Little dolphins going across the bow.
That's what this gemstone sums up to me. It's tranquility, it's peace, it's harmony, it's calming. It's got that calming, gorgeous calming blue. If you look at its sister, the Morganite, that's a beautiful, delicate, soft pink, isn't it? That comes along with that. So, I mean, if I grab a hold of the Morganite now, they are the perfect combination together.
See, to me, you've got the strong green diopside, fresh spring grass coming through. Yeah. Then you've got the nice pink blossom and flowers of spring and that beautiful blue sky.
Yeah.
I'd stick all three of them together.
Let me just grab the other one. Let's take a look at the three together. That would make a really nice piece. If you dotted those about with some wire work.
Yeah.
Maybe have some sort of branches going off and sort of almost like a cherry blossom tree with the blue in the background.
Oh yeah, that one. So tree of life. Let's do your tree of life.
With and fill in the sections with the blue.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Maybe do it with shibori.
Yes.
Because I like the idea of making a scene out of the shibori.
Yes.
Because I don't do random very well.
No, I like the idea of a scene, yeah, that'd be really lovely. Really lovely. We are going to bring the price point to you in a moment. It is the one to own.
Beautiful.
It is going to be an unbelievable price. We've actually got a reasonable quantity of these available, which is how we can bring this price to you today. Are you ready? You've not seen it, have you? £6.95. Can I just say Happy New Year?
Yeah.
Happy New Year to each and every single one of you. It is Aquamarine. It's genuinely Aquamarine, by the way. It is genuinely Aquamarine. It's genuinely 30 carats there, and it is genuinely £6.95. So whether you wanted to turn it into a picture, whether you wanted to use it with shibori, or whether you wanted to use it with wirework, whatever you want to use it with, £6.95, grab it while you can. That is a phenomenal price point for Aquamarine. Genuinely is a phenomenal price point for Aquamarine. And you look at the colour, you look at the blue. In fact, I'm just going to bring those gold beads back on, spacer beads, because gold goes beautifully with it. Rose gold goes beautifully with it. And silver does as well. Silver kind of gives it a more of a frosty feel.
Yeah, you get that winter wedding sort of
Disney-esque.
Disney-esque.
Let it go.
Indeed.
Love.
I love that.
Love the look. Absolutely love it. Lots of you coming in for this one. Huge congratulations to Gertrude there. Michelle's there, Maureen's there, Sarah's there, Denise there, and everyone else who has managed to get a hold of it. It is fabulous for the price point you're paying as well. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You're going to have lots of fun with this in the new year. You absolutely are. Love it. Absolutely love it. Going to leave that there with you, my lovelies, because I want to recap for you. Because is it owls or is it elephants that have a really good memory?
Elephants.
Elephants. Oh, owls are wise, aren't they?
Yes.
Owls are wise, elephants remember. Now I'm just going to bring these over here a second. Now this particular pendant won Product of the Year. So another award. It is an award-winning pendant. I would actually very much like to see this on a 30cm strand. Not 30cm strand, a 30-inch chain. 30cm strand, a 30-inch strand, completely different things, aren't they?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Clearly I'm not an owl. I'm thinking of a long, long chain so it hangs quite low. Almost a stomach level. It is incredible. So it's 925 sterling silver.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful effect, isn't it? So the belly of the owl itself is actually the amber, as are the eyes as well. You've got this wonderful domed section that just really captures. I mean, look at the light going through it.
Yeah.
It captures the light. It just looks magnificent, doesn't it?
It does, and I multi-bought so many of these, but I'm getting really low because they make such superb presents.
Yeah.
They really do make fantastic presents. I don't know of anyone that wouldn't like an owl.
Just going along the present line, my mum actually bought an owl pendant, basically this owl pendant, as a gift for my aunt.
Ah. Well, both my sister and my niece have had them from me.
There you go.
And my mother-in-law all had owls at various times.
At £24.95, it is a fabulous price as well. Really fabulous. Now, I also have a smaller pendant for you, which is really cute. It's cute. So if you love it, it's basically the same design as the bigger pendant, but it's a little bit smaller, so you can wear it higher up. You can still wear it low if you want to, but you can wear it higher up as well on this one. Maybe a 16-inch chain or even an 18-inch chain would look really nice with this one. Even 22-inch if you wanted to push it that far.
Or a pair of earrings.
Or a pair of earrings. Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, an example of how they would look as a pair of earrings. How nice do they look?
I know.
They're cute.
Did you know most owls, when you hear twit to woo, there's
Yeah.
2 owls, so you could get a twit to woo from them. Because one owl says twit and the other one says to woo.
Is that how it is?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2 owls. Whenever you hear a twit to woo, it's 2 separate owls.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you just hear a twit, you feel very sad.
There we are. And if it's a to-woo,
So sad.
oh, it is.
No twit with it.
No twit. Oh, get in on the phone lines on this one. £14.95. Get 2 of them. Make yourself a pair of earrings on there as well. It is a gorgeous. She's still going in the background.
Would be rude not to answer it.
It would be rude not to answer, in fairness. It absolutely would. All I'm going to say is good luck, my lovely. Now, I have got some nuggets for you. See, now I'm thinking of food. But it's not food, it's ruby.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ruby nuggets. Ruby.
Ooh.
Look at these, aren't these gorgeous? 85 carats of natural ruby. You know what I was saying earlier on about garnet being either sort of an orangey red or a purpley red?
Yeah.
And rubies are exactly the same. Well, this is a purpley red, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Very much. It's a very dramatic, intense ruby, purpley ruby red. I love the purple tone to a ruby. If you can get a ruby which has got a purple tone, I don't know, there's something deeper and richer about it. I think the orangey is a lot lighter, isn't it? I love that as well. I've actually got a ruby ring which is more of the orangey tone, but the purples that come through in this,
Beautiful, aren't they?
aren't they just luscious? What would you do with it if I had it? Because obviously they're all nuggets, so they're all different sort of shapes and sizes. You're looking at 7x6 to 16x8 millimetres on the size. Yeah. What would you do with them?
You see, I cherry pick some of those out, and I'd wrap one of those ruby zoisite cabochons, and then having one of those dropping behind. So I'd have one of, you know, I'd incorporate it into the wirework piece with the zoisite. Again, picking up the ruby with it.
See, I'm looking at this and I love that idea, but I'm thinking, and I know it's not necessarily something you'd put with a ruby, but sterling silver wrapped at the top of one of the sharper ones.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it hangs down as just a little pendant, so you get the wrap around the top.
Yeah.
And maybe, I kind of want to say,
how about mixing it in with the malachite?
Ooh. Hello. Hello. Ooh. Dropping things. No, that's really, really nice combination.
Yeah.
You look at the combination here, and it's a very dramatic red, and it's a very dramatic green.
That's nice, isn't it? Ooh, I can imagine Mark doing something amazing with those, with his plaited chips and nuggets.
No, it would be brilliant. It would be brilliant. Now I'm going to bring the price straight on for you on this one as well. Are you ready for it? £7. £7.95. They are natural. They are completely and utterly natural. To get a natural ruby in the industry is really, 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 really special. Really special.
So to get, you know, 10 carats of ruby for less than £1.
Yeah.
Where could you go and say that without getting absolutely laughed out of the place?
Yeah.
Oh, I just bought 10 carats of rubies for 90 odd pence.
Yeah.
It's just not happening, is it?
That is ridiculous. These would look really nice as well with pearls.
Yes. No, I'd pick one that was dropper shaped and have a drop, or even do a bib waterfall sort of effect with them.
Nice.
Hanging down from the pearls. Make a pearl choker using the right angle weave technique we did earlier, and have a big thick pearl choker, and then this cascade of rubies tumbling down from it.
That would look really nice. Would you do it as one strand, or would you do it as a...
I do it multi, so a bit like the black one we did before. Have multiple ones of them, so it would be quite substantial.
That would
it'd
be,
look
wouldn't it?
amazing. Yeah. Wow. Ooh.
Oh, I like that. Get on those phone lines for that one if you haven't already done so. Now, oh, hello. Hold on, 1 second. Say that again, my lovely. I've just dropped bits on the floor. Bear with me. I've got some tiger's eye for you. It's all right, I've collected everything that I've dropped.
Is that what I think it is you dropped?
Oh, here we are. I've got 2 lots of tiger's eye for you. I've got some ovals to start off with. Hello. Hello. These are swirly.
Oh.
Twirly, swirly
Yeah.
ovals. Look at that. Now, when you think about, this is a completely different thing I'm about to talk about, but if you think about abalone,
Yeah.
you often get that natural curve, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're getting that kind of curve here. Can you see that? You're getting that kind of curve there. That is lovely.
You see, I'd want those as earrings because I'd want them to have that freedom to move and twist.
Actually, it'd be really nice as earrings because with that twist as well and the way the light will catch it, the cat's eye effect will really come out.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? That's gorgeous. And they're a lovely colour, aren't they?
Really deep, rich, sumptuous colour. Are you ready for your price, though? We're being naughty on prices today. We're going to do it again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. £6.95.
Wow, fabulous.
That is amazing. I'd actually be tempted to maybe put a seed pearl on the top, maybe attach. I don't know how you do. I suppose you could use Cerulean, couldn't you?
Well, yeah, if you wanted to just attach something
Dot
to
it on the top, yeah.
Ooh,
Little
like
seed
that.
pearls, so then it'll catch the light at the same time as you're getting that cat's eye effect. That'd be really lovely. That would be really lovely.
So you want a little highlight in your eye, do you?
Yeah, a little glint. Little glint in the eye. Love it. Now, I have got the tiger's eye nuggets as well. So if you love your tiger's eye, this... Now, they say it's nuggets, but these are huge. Oh, these are really pretty. These are really pretty. You can actually see the effect, so the chatoyancy effect, extremely well on these ones. And there's a movement of light to each and every single one of them. Look, look, look.
They're almost like fat rondelles, aren't they? Do
They
you know
are.
what I mean?
Yeah, they are.
They sort of had too much chocolate at Christmas and expanded a little bit.
I think they might be offended at that. No, you're right. They have eaten far too many chocolates, just like me. Just like me this Christmas. Oh, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Probably far too much pizza as well on my part. But the look that you're getting on these, they are very much fat rondelles. Slightly, I want to say the best description would probably be irregular fat rondelles.
Yes, I like that.
Because some of them are a little bit more thinner on some areas, a little bit more rounded on others. That one's more like a pebble shape that you've got there. But no, the majority are fat rondelles. Oh, hello. Look at that one.
Bullseye.
Yeah. Absolutely love that.
They're amazing. And they're so unisex as well.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes, that's the beauty of them as well. Right, price right. Oh! 250 carats at £3.95.
Amazing. Kim, you're on fire today.
Kim, you really are.
Yeah.
You really are. I want to say Merry Christmas because that's a Merry Christmas price, but this is Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Pearls. Pop them with pearls. In fact, pop them with the metallic pearls.
Oh, wow, yes.
That would be quite a dramatic effect.
They do look nice with pearls.
They do. Now, oh dear, excuse me, I do apologise for that. Right, I have got, this is a pain to get a hold of. Blue lace agate. Have you ever tried to source blue lace agate?
Yes.
Yep. That is the response that I get from most people. If you're lucky enough to go into a crystal store or sort of a new age store and say, do you have blue lace agate? And they say yes. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. I live in an area, or not that far, it's a bit of a drive to be fair, but I live in in the big grand scheme of things, quite close to certain areas where there's lots of gemstone sellers. And I actually walked into one of the biggest stores in that area and said, do you have any blue lace agate? No. No. There's a gemstone store near where I live, and I went in, do you have any blue lace agate? No. No. It is not the easiest stone to find. It is not. So the fact that we actually managed to get it and bring it to you in these kind of carat weights and in such a beautiful way as well, I'm always, always astounded. Always astounded. I'm extremely, I want to say honoured. I suppose that is the best way to describe it, because when we can do something like this, and I know when you're watching it, it can become a little bit blasé, can't it? Because you see it and then you see it and then you see it, and you kind of don't realise just how difficult it is to source it outside of this environment.
Yes. We were saying that earlier, you do become complacent, and,
yes.
and I keep saying to myself, because I was in the high street the other day, because it very rarely happens, but I keep saying I must make an effort to go maybe once a quarter or something, just to see, because and reaffirm that prices are brilliant. Because I'll often say, can you get that, before I've even seen the price, because I know what we do.
Yeah.
You know, I trust Jewellery Maker's prices. But go out there every now and then and go and have a look at a jeweller's and go,
Do you get banned?
Really?
I got banned from shopping with my friends
Oh,
because I go, that shouldn't be that price. What? Yeah.
I don't quite do that, but I very rarely go in, to be fair.
I kind of hover on the background, especially when you've got them doing the sales banter and you're there going,
Yeah.
Don't say anything. Don't. Because I like to reel out lots of questions like, so do you know the location of this particular gemstone? What about the treatments on the stone itself?
It's like pearls, and you know, pearls. Where do your pearls come from? Are they ethically sourced?
Yes.
These are important questions to me.
Yeah.
As a seller of jewellery.
Yeah.
I want to know that they're ethically sourced.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
You know, if you can't answer it, tough.
That's why I've been banned anyway. I'm probably the worst person to go into a jewellery shop with. Not you, get out! These are brilliant, and do please go and have a look to try and source it. I mean, you may be lucky, like I said, you may be lucky, and there may be a seller out there who's close to you who you can get this particular stone from. But I tell you what, get it home today. Get the little authenticity card with it as well. It's 25p extra, and at £21.95. That is the should-be price. And actually, I would be, knowing the prices that I've seen this particular gemstone go for, I am more than happy to pay £21.95 for a strand of blue lace agate.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, that is a good price for blue lace.
It's so rare you see it in the rounds.
Look at the price.
What?
Yes. £11.95. Did you hear that little cry there?
I need some, please, darling. Please, please, please.
Does he actually, you know, tune out when you've maxed out your card or anything? No, that's it. No, not anymore.
Well, he did warn me that he wasn't going to watch all day today. So I'm just praying he's still there.
So there are moments where,
Well, he might be walking the dogs or something.
Oh, right. It's in the basket. It's in the basket, John. You are a legend.
He is a legend.
You are a legend. You have got one, my lovely.
Thank you,
You've got one. And she's not feeling very well today, so that's actually a really nice little treat for her.
It is.
Well done, my lovely. £11.95. That is a bargain. That is a bargain. Amazing. 110 carats of blue lace agate at £11.95. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know what that'd look nice with?
See, it's another one of my favourites.
It's one of mine as well. I want to sorry. Sorry.
Look at the colours on that.
I was about to say, so you got purples coming through. No, it's fine. I'm not saying I was about to say because you're talking over me. I'm not. Literally, I stopped myself from talking because I was about to say I'd like to introduce my daughter to these gemstones, but I haven't dared to because she keeps trying to eat things. But I got distracted by the purple coming through this.
Look.
Look at this.
Wow.
I had to prise a topaz out of her hands yesterday. Because we get, when you're doing the gemology qualification, you get a set of what they call tester stones. So they're only tiny little things. They're in little plastic bags. And she found one, which I obviously had not put away. She found one and she's like, trying to rip it out of the bag. I'm like, no, we need to take that off, you know. It was like a demon had been unleashed. It's like, okay, you like topaz then?
Good taste.
Okay. I did have to prize it from her.
Oh no.
She was not happy. Now this, I think I'd have to prize this from her as well. No, there's another one. There's another one. Can I just turn that round? Because I don't know if you can see that, but there's a lot actually with purple coming through.
That is a phenomenal strand. Oof, that one there by your left hand.
Yeah. This is why I keep starting to say things and I stop.
Yeah.
Because it is a very distracting stone.
I've never seen that green before.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's green,
but borealis.
It's like an acid green, isn't it?
It actually is, isn't it? Oh, my life. This is beautiful. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is the other side of the... Oh, hello.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I could stand here all day and just say hello to each and every single... Ooh.
I know, Labradorite makes you do that.
It's an amazing, amazing gemstone. Now we're going to drop that price straight away. We're going to squeeze one more strand in because it is the final hour with myself and Alison coming up in a moment. £14.95. That is amazing. That's one side, and if I turn it round... It's not like it's a gemstone that is one-sided and that's it. If you turn it around, it... Oh, hello. Sorry. They are amazing. They are amazing.
Tones.
Yeah. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? Right, if you can get a hold of this strand, and at that price, do so.
Oh, no.
I can't even think what I would do with this because I would just spend the time looking at it.
That's the sort of strand that if you make that up into jewellery, as soon as you go outside, people are going to say, ooh.
Ooh. I actually have, I've got a Labradorite ring, and whenever I wear that, people talk to me and stop me.
Yeah.
I have been stopped in the street with wearing it. It's like, I don't know what to say. Thank you. It's a great icebreaker as well. If you're a little bit nervous about meeting new people, you're going to a party or something like that, a necklace, a pendant or a ring, really great to get people starting talking. You'll either find they love the gemstone and know all about it, or they'll ask what it is.
Yes.
Now, hold those lines on that one. Keep dialing in as well if you haven't already done so. Now, after the break... we're not going to be able to squeeze... I was talking too much. Sorry. Was going to try and squeeze one in, but after the break, we have got Kyanite. We also have the final kit. I will also continue talking far too much, more than likely. And I have got some. I just want to show you this because I've not even broached the subject of this.
Oh, is that what I think it is?
It is what you think it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
We're looking at beautiful, gorgeous. Guess the gemstone. It is coming up, all of it, right after the little break. So get yourself a brew, sit back, get yourself the final mince pie of the year maybe, who knows, and we will see you in 2.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Hello and welcome back. Now I have got your star by for you. I'm just gonna, I feel like I'm quite a distance away. Let me move those there a second. Let me move those there a second. Let me move that there a second. Let me move those there a second. And I'll lean.
Do you want me to pull you?
Oh, hello. Very gracefully done, thank you. Thank you. There's actually a little raised section that I stood on then, which you didn't see, but that's all good. Yeah, balanced. Balanced. Kyanite. From the Himalayas, from high up in the mountains. Now, the one thing I love about this particular gemstone is exactly that. It is a gemstone that forms in high impact areas. So, if you think about tectonic plates, and you think about, it's not something you think about every day, but think about tectonic plates and think about how mountains are formed, and that's two plates crashing together, isn't it? So if two plates rub together and jar, that's when you get an earthquake. If two plates crash together and push up, a mountain forms. But you think about how much pressure is put on those areas. So that's a high impact zone. Kyanite tends to form in high impact zones. And then if you think about it, as the Himalayas have grown over the years, because of course plates are moving together or pulling apart in different areas around the world, if they're pushing together, the mountains are going to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. So just as sort of we're moving away from the USA slowly over time, mountains are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So gemstones are getting higher and higher and higher and higher up the mountains. Yes, dear?
Because we're on a round planet,
yes.
If we're moving away from the USA, does that mean we're actually moving towards it? That's a wibbly wobbly timey wimey type thing, isn't it?
I'm now actually trying to look at what I think of as the planet in my head, going, what is actually? I think technically we're moving towards Europe, aren't we? So if we were moving towards we are.
Because surely if you go all the way round, you've got to meet the USA the other side.
We wouldn't meet it though, because we've got landmass in between, haven't we? So it would be.
Have we?
Well, yeah, because there's us, and then there's Europe, and then there's like Scandinavia-y.
I suppose you've got Scandinavia, haven't you?
So we would be going in towards Scandinavia-y.
Okay. So we'd bump into Scandinavia before we hit
And then a
America.
little mountain would form.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's like India is actually moving up into the big, yeah, that one. But it thrown me now completely. But it is a high impact area that this is formed, so it's actually a very special gemstone. And it's quite difficult to source because you have to go quite high up to get a hold of it. It's formed in layers as well, so it's difficult to facet. So actually to have it here in rondelles is lovely. We've got 158 carats of kyanite plain rondelles, 6x2 to 8x2 millimetres, and it's an 18 centimetre strand.
It's gorgeous.
What would you do with it?
I'm very partial to kyanite because my first engagement ring was made out of kyanite.
Really?
Yeah. And we're back to you were saying about having something that I'm quite hard wearing with my hands, so
Yes.
it wasn't really suitable.
No, it's got dual harness as well, so that's it.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a soft stone
Yeah.
in that regard.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way because I loved my kyanite
Oh,
ring.
the soft way.
So I've got a very soft spot for the soft way for kyanite. What would I do with it? I don't know. I like the plain strands. I'm coming round to those. I might put some little spacers in with it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the stardust spacers from before.
Oh, devilish.
Or maybe that little strand I saw on there before that's of a black variety.
Demons. Diamonds. Now we're going to go straight down on the price point on this one. If you're wondering about hardness wise, it would be not best suited as a ring, but ideal for earrings or a necklace.
Yes.
If you are wondering about that, it would be ideal for a necklace. £41.95. It is an exquisite gemstone. I love kyanite. I've actually got a kyanite pendant myself. It's just, it is stunning.
One of the first pieces of jewellery I made was with a kyanite strand that I got from Jewellery Maker.
I kyanite believe it.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
And it was on the Wall of Fame.
Oh, brilliant.
When it used to be a wall behind us and used to have all the pictures.
Yes, yeah.
When it was actual Wall of Fame.
It was, an actual wall. No, that is, it's a very good choice actually for one of your first strands.
Oh no, I love it.
Very much a connoisseur's stone.
Yeah, I have taste, what can I say?
You have got amazing taste, in fairness. The fact you wanted to put it with diamonds as well, black diamonds at that. It really is a connoisseur's stone. It's a collector's gemstone. I adore it. And that price, brilliant. Now, next up is, of course, kit time. Now, I have got for you the first part of the kit, which is pearls and wire. I might end up coughing, so I do apologise if I do. We're both not well today, unfortunately. But we're doing well, aren't we?
We are. I was rummaging.
It's okay, carry on rummaging, it's fine.
Can I?
Yeah,
I've
go
lost
for
one
it.
of my seed beads, that's all.
That's fine. I'll carry on with this while you carry on with that then.
I should just rummage.
There we are. Pearl coloured round copper wire. You're getting 10 metres of your 1.25 gauge. You will then be getting 10 metres, again in the pearl colour, in 0.4. And you will be getting 10 metres in the 0.8. So you have 3 spools of this lovely pearl coloured wire, which is magic. I love the pearl coloured wire.
One of my favourites, the pearl. Love it.
It's just got a lovely sheen to it though, doesn't it?
But you know what that'd go well with? The hematite we had earlier would actually work really well with that.
Yeah. I fell in love with that hematite wire actually.
It's a nice colour because it's not harsh.
No, it's not
black.
harsh, like a jet black, is it? It's
And this
quite
isn't a
soft.
harsh white, so they work really well together.
Yeah, they would. Absolutely would. You're also getting 2 strands of pearls here as well. Take a look at these buttons. Little buttons. I say little buttons, they're actually quite substantial. They are being classed as rondelles rather than buttons, but I think they look a little bit more like buttons. But you can see what they are. They're those lovely sort of oval domed shape. They are, of course, freshwater cultured, and it's 7 by 5 millimetres is the size that you're looking at there. What's the length of the actual? Let me get a ruler because it's not telling me the length of the strand, so I can't tell you that. Do we want it in centimetres or inches? We're guesstimating. Yep, 38 centimetres.
Would you like a longer one?
Ooh. Comparing sizes of rulers now, are we? How long does yours go to?
10 foot.
Yep, yours is bigger than mine. Yours is definitely bigger than mine. Now, the other beads, you've thrown me again, you've thrown me. The other pearls we got are potato pearls. And this time they are 5 by 4 millimetres. Love the size of these ones. And let me just measure this one out. So that just hit exactly 38 centimetres. So I reckon they probably would have said it's about, what, 36? And then they normally give you a little bit extra.
Yeah, because they normally give you a little bit, don't they?
And this one, I would say, would be the 38 centimetre strand because it goes over the 38 centimetre mark. There we go. So you are getting 2 incredible lengths of pearls there, as well as the 3 spools of wire. Now, what can we do price-wise on these? £21.95. Now, can we just have a sneaky peek at the jewellery that's been made with these? Because you are getting so much bang for your buck when you look at what you can make.
I tell you what, you wouldn't be having that necklace for £21.95, nope. That's for sure.
No. No.
I love those pearls.
They are gorgeous, aren't they? I love the effect that you've got. What was your favourite piece then out of the collection you've done?
The necklace. That was my happy accident piece. I actually loved the way that came out. It wasn't intended to be that at all. It was a completely different neck piece. And it ended up like that. I
love the rosary linking you've got on the outside. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at this one. Oh, this one. Yeah, sorry.
Thinking, there's no rosary linking on there.
Oh, I need my glasses on.
Yeah, no, on this one.
Like...
No, that is, yeah. Yeah.
No, the other one. So it was a happy accident because you were originally going to make 3, weren't you?
Yeah, of the other one, yeah. But no, I loved it. And they drape so beautifully. I like that necklace. That's an easy wear necklace as well.
Is it?
Yeah. It does. It sits and it just moulds. Because it's all fluid,
yeah,
it'll just sit beautifully.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Now, I'm going to bring you the next part of the kit, which is your seed beads. Seed beads. And I'm assuming it's really easy to wear because of the way... Because you've got the pearls in there, which are gorgeous, but the seed beads, I'm assuming, are the bits that make it the easy wearing because it'll move.
It'll flex, yeah, because it's just the thread, not wire. Don't get me wrong, I love my wire. But you connect your wire and you've got jump rings, so you get rigid bits.
Okay.
Whereas this is completely fluid.
Now, seed bead wise, you are getting Delicas. Beautiful. Delica off-white AB in size 11.0, and it's a 7.2 gram tube. You will also be getting your Miyuki Delica silver lined bronze in 11.0, that's a 7.2 gram tube. You'll also be getting your Miyuki Delica crystal AB in 10.0, and that's a 7.2 gram tube. We're not finishing there though. You're also getting Miyuki Delica metallic light bronze iris in 15.0, and that is a 7 gram tube. You will also be getting your white opal, because we're still going, you're getting your white opal AB in 8.0, and that's a 6.8 gram tube. And finally, your white pearl seed beads, again Delica, in 8.0, and that's a 6.8 gram tube as well. You are getting 6 tubes of your Delicas in total in your varying sizes.
And beautiful they are too.
Absolutely.
They are stunning.
I'm loving the small ones.
The 15s.
Really? Yeah.
So pretty.
Really love the small ones. Now, what can we do on price-wise? 6 tubes of Delicas.
Which tend to be more expensive usually.
Yes. £24.95.
Wow.
How much does that work out per tube? £4.16 per tube is what you're looking at.
See, those two are amazing. And when I first saw the 2 coloured ones, I thought, oh, they're quite similar. But then when you use them, you can really see how different they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the rings got the left-hand one, and the necklace has got the 15s of the other one.
So this is your bronze.
Yeah.
Lined bronze, and then you've got your bronze iris.
Yeah. Beautiful, aren't they?
They are stunning. I love the bronze iris. That's the one that's got the slight purples coming through it.
That's the one that's in the shell-esque piece.
Yes, I love that. I do love that necklace as well. I love all of your work.
Oh,
let's just face it. Love all of it. $24.95 is the price we are looking at here. It's a fantastic price point for 6 individual tubes. And you look at the combination, you've got those icy tones, you've got those bright colours coming through as well. It really does look effective. There it is, there's that iris kind of effect. Can you see the purples in that?
Beautiful.
Love it. Now I'm going to leave that there with you, and next up I'm going to bring to you, because this would go beautifully actually with a combination of any of the colours, wheels of Tanzanite. Oh my goodness.
Is it just me or are the pinks in that?
There's a lot of pink in this particular Tanzanite. So, you know, to see the pinks, they cut it at a slightly different angle.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so you've got two particular axes, and down one axis, if you cut it down one, they're formed in sort of what they call lozenge shape.
Oh, right.
So it's longer on one side and shorter on the other side. If you cut it down one angle, you see more blue, and if you cut it down another angle, you see more purple. Purpley pink or pinky purple. But it depends, because one, obviously, you don't get as much out of it as the other. So 65 carats of Tanzanite, graduated faceted wheels, 4x1 to 6x2 millimetres. It's the very last 10 that I have in stock available for you. We're going to do an amazing price point. These are gorgeous. I keep pointing out this one in the centre. Oh, hello. No, the clarity and the intensity of the colour on the. I would separate that one out and make that into a ring on its own.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
It is magic. It is absolutely magic. I love that.
Now, I would take some fine wire and have that flat on the ring.
Yeah.
Pop the wire up through it. Pull one of those diamonds from the top, go back down through it, so you've got that plain with the diamond sitting on top, and then make that into a ring.
Oh, I like
that. Put that on a ring base.
I like that. I mean, that one's just as beautiful colour-wise as well, isn't it? Look at those.
So intense.
It's an incredible strand, actually. Really incredible strand. And look there, again. You've got so many, which actually the tone... You could go through this strand and actually separate out the different, I want to say colourways, because it is almost different colourways rather than tones, because you are, like you were saying, seeing quite a lot of pink in some of them. Now we're going to go straight down on the price point again on this one. It's not going to stay around. Not going to stay around at all. You generally, you tend to see less of the pinks and purples than the blues. So to see the purples in this, brilliant, $44.95. Wow. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Last 10 chances. I can't see that hanging around.
No, not. The quality just shrieks, doesn't it?
It does. I'm staring at it, and I'm still, it's that central one. I want that central one.
It keeps drawing you.
It does. It absolutely does. Lots in baskets at the moment. Check those baskets out, because it's not going to be here for the new year.
Oh, do you see? I did a bracelet this morning, and I'd be. Oh no, it's that one there. The spinel one.
Yes.
Do you know what? I'd be so tempted to do something similar with that. Not perhaps with the seed beads, but to just keep it very simple and actually go to town on it.
Yes.
Just wow! What an expensive piece of jewellery! What an amazing piece of jewellery, with thingy metal, precious metal.
Yes.
Amazing.
Rose gold, I was thinking on that one. Rose gold would be really lovely, because it brings out the sort of pinkiness of the actual Tanzanite itself. Now, did you guess the stone that I showed you before the break?
I did.
I guessed you did. There's no mistaking that you did. This is brilliant. So you have got 130 carats of tumbled ametrine. Now, in some instances, you will just get the amethyst. Some you'll just get the citrine, but in others, you're getting that combination of the two. It is an incredible look. Aren't they stunning?
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. So ametrine is, of course, citrine and amethyst together. And the effect that you get is so dramatic.
It is dramatic.
Yeah, absolutely. The look is phenomenal.
And it's like nothing else you get, is it?
Yeah.
That ametrine look, you just don't get it.
No. I mean, it's a two-tone. I suppose that is the best way to describe it. It's a two-tone effect that you're getting. They are lovely. Really lovely. And you never think, or I never thought originally, that yellow and purple would be a nice combination. But actually, nature went, well, that is.
Irises.
Yes, of course. What a silly
Pansies.
thing to say, yes.
So.
Yeah, Mother Nature knows best.
Yeah, it does.
Mother Nature knows best. Now, price is going straight down on these ones. They're all central drilled as well, which makes them ideal for bracelets. Stretchies. I'm thinking stretchy. £8.95.
Wow.
Again, fantastic price point, isn't it?
Ooh, make a necklace out of that.
Yeah.
And have one of those big, I want to say rocks of amethyst we had
Oh,
earlier.
the big chunky nuggets. Yes.
Nuggets. They're not a nugget.
They're not, they're rocks.
They're a big piece of
chunk.
Loveliness.
Big piece of loveliness. That is the best description I've heard. Yes, it is a big piece of loveliness. I remember that one. I remember that one. You are just a big piece of loveliness. Oh, hold those lines on that one because it is demo time. What are we demoing?
We're demoing
Say we, you.
That necklace there. Not that one. Oh. The one I'm pointing at.
The one that I got confused with when I was pointing at that one, and it was
Sorry.
It's all right, Emma. I did the same before, so you know we're in it together. We're in it together.
Well, let's hope that's what I've set up anyway. So
it's
all modular. So it's quite nice because you can. It's another one of those that you can build up.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice. So I've used some of the 1.25 wire we had.
Yes.
Amazing. And I started off with some jump rings. Now on my 6-stepper.
So have you made those jump rings out of the wire?
I made those jump rings out of the 1.25.
Okay.
And it's the 4th largest on my 6-stepper.
Okay.
I don't know what size. It doesn't really matter what size.
4th largest or the 2nd smallest?
Yes. I started from small up. Okay. So, and what I loved about these, A, the wire's nice and pliable, and B, the 8.0 Delicas, you can... I'm watching you.
Emma is trying to dismantle the set.
It's my award, half of my award. So these 8.0s actually fit on the 1.25 wire at that size, which is fab. So I'm going to put 4 of the non-AB ones on the jump ring. It's so clever that they fit on.
They do, absolutely.
Now, it is quite a tight fit, so I can't actually get a needle, I found, through there. So I'm going to cut a piece of thread, because I can get away without a needle, about 8 inches, 10 inches, something like that. You don't need tons. And I'm going to keep hold of one end of it. I'm going to thread it through. You can get the thread through quite easily. I used white thread, but I'm using black just because it's easier to see.
Okay.
Okay, now you're going to have to forgive me with the names of some of these. So the 11.0 AB seed beads, I want 3 on the thread. So this is the main structural part of the necklace at the top. So I want 3 of those on, then feed it through the next.
So they're the crystal AB ones.
Yeah, then 3 on, and you keep going around. There you go. Feed it through. You have to be a bit careful. You might find the end of your thread gets blunted.
Would you just snip that off then?
Yeah, I'd just snip it off because I always allow plenty. You've got far too much on here, and this is why I never do it so that it's, barely enough to save wastage for something like this, because to be fair, it's false economy. It really is false economy. So I've done the 3, because if it goes wrong, you can't snip it off, so you'd have to start again.
Yeah.
Well, you know, what's
and then
the
your
point of
time's
that?
wasted on top of everything else, isn't it?
Absolutely. So my last 3 going on. 1, 2, come here. 3. Now, instead of threading it through straight away, I'm going to literally tie 2 overhand knots. Okay, and pulling it tight so you get this almost life buoy effect.
It really is, isn't it?
See,
that is brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like a donut.
Yeah, a donut.
A donut.
So I'm going to do a double one, so an overhand knot and then a double through. So that's now secured. Now I never like cutting a knot off straight away.
Okay.
So I'm going to feed these through, and this is a little bit more tricky. I'm going to just feed them back through the 8/0, and you might find it gets a little bit cramped in there.
Okay.
So you might have to fiddle with that. Okay, so the knots at one side. So basically it means when you get rid of these, because you're going to cut this off in a minute, when you look at that, that's the easiest one I've done. Live TV. So that knot actually just slides into the entrance of that, so you barely see it. Now I've also taken to, instead of cutting them, I tend to use my zapper these days. And I'm just going to zap those. There we go. Love having the bin by there. Such simple. Right, so to connect these together, we're going to go, because I can't thread through the 8/0s because there's not enough space, we're going to use the centre one of the crystals, so because we want to do this little connection bit. So if you look at the top of the necklace, it's every other of these all the way round.
So if you wanted, you could make all of those in one go.
Oh, I did. That's what I did. I made them all up in one go. So I'm showing you how to do the units.
So and
then you can make as many units as you want. Because this would also work as a bracelet with a wrist to finger type design.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've taken the thread round. Now, as again, you'll see this thread because it's black. But when I've gone round, I've just skipped over. Can you see that there, Emma? I've just skipped over the 8/0 on the outside. With the white, you can clearly see it with the black. With the white, you don't see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't worry about switching it off all the time. So if you make all these, then you can just go in and do the middle bit.
Yeah.
So I've then gone down to the 11/0s of the AB, and I'm going to put 8 on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm going to go into the middle of one of the sides here. Now you want to make sure your middles are pointed the same way. So I've gone into the bottom one there, so I need to make sure I go into the bottom one there, otherwise it'll be twisted. So I want to come back with 8. Now for some reason, I don't know why, I keep going back into there.
Okay.
I don't know why I've got a mental block about it. You go back into the opposite side.
Ah.
I don't know why I did it loads. My brain just would not let me do it. So you pull it together and you have a loop. Now if you wanted, you could leave it with just the loop. But I think the pearls and the button pearls work so
cute.
well because they're sort of almost rondelle shape, aren't they, the buttons?
Well, they're technically called, I call them buttons, they are rondelles. But I thought they looked more like buttons because they've got a slight dome section to them.
So I'm going to go to the middle. I'm going to go back through 4 of my 15s.
Yeah.
Pick up my pearl, and again, go straight over the... And this is a number 10 needle. It's not even
the thinnest. Oh, is it not 12?
No. Okay, and then I'm going to go back through...
That's impressive.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get in there.
Get in there.
Okay.
There you go.
So you can see how that builds up. Now that would make quite a nice bracelet.
That looked lovely as a bracelet, actually.
So once you've gone to there, I'm now going to start doing the start of the loops.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back through my 8/0s, 11s, and come out in the middle. Now, I want to be this side, the middle size of the middle, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll show you now. I'm going to come back this way.
Okay.
So I want to be between bead 1 and 2. I'm going to come this side of the middle bead.
Okay.
Not the inside, not the outside.
What would happen if you went on the outside?
I want to do my other beads on the outside.
So it'd block it.
Yeah, if I pinch this,
Yeah.
if I pinch this, then we can refer back to it. So what we're doing now is this bit here.
Okay.
Yeah. So these beads would be the wrong way round.
Yeah.
It'd just get itself into
Yeah.
a bit of a muddle. That's nowhere near the overhead for you, is it?
Nope.
It's great fun looking at us point at this, isn't it? Let me put that on the
Try
overhead. Again. There you go. So we're doing this bit here. So we want 6 beads going up that side, 1 for the middle, 6 down the other side. And that's back to our number 11s. Way up. Hello.
Sorry.
It's okay. So it's 13 altogether, but you want 6, 1 and 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But I kept saying 6, 1, 6 or 7 and then 6 rather than 13. I don't know why I couldn't work it with 13. So now I want to go on the inside of the middle one, through the middle one to the outside of the middle one on the next I twisted that. Have I twisted that? I have now. So no, I haven't. Yes, I have. Right, when you're laying it out, just make sure you don't twist it. Can you see how this needs to be down here, not up here? Does that make sense? So that if I turn it over, that's twisting across. So I'm going to take that back out of there. Be careful when you're picking it up that it's the right way. And go through there. Yep. There we go. Now it looks better, doesn't it? Now it's hanging down the right way. So now we want the AB 8s.
Yeah.
And I want 5 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then one of the smaller pearls, which again the needle goes through. It really surprised me with the small pearls that the needle went through the middle of them. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm going to have to swap needles. But no, it just... And I didn't have a problem with any of them. Having said that, I'll now have a problem. But
there'll be one. Yeah. There'll be one.
And then 5 the other side. Okay, so that again goes in the opposite side. To pull that down. Now I wanted to connect them. So I don't want to pull this mega tight, but I want to go through my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to go through the pearl. And again, it's already got 1 thread through. I think I went through 4 times with 1 pearl. It did
really?
It got a bit tighter on the 4th one. But it did go through. And then I'm going to come back down the 6, missing the centre one out. 2, 3.
That's actually a really nice thing to say about the pearls themselves, though, because quite often, I mean, I've had difficulty with pearls with sort of certain needle sizes.
Yeah.
And also sort of working with, when you're doing sort of rotary linking as well, it can sometimes be a little bit difficult to get through the hole because each and every single one is slightly different, which is where you often need a reamer. So to actually have pearls that, and you didn't have any problems with any of them?
No, I didn't have any problems with any of that strand.
Really impressive.
And I've not had any problem with those, just gone straight through. So you can see then you sort of get this sort of V forming with a little bit in the middle, and these sort of, instead of just being a loop, form a bit more of a sort of...
Yeah.
It's almost like a collar shape, does that make sense? So you've got that bit of the collar and that bit of the collar. So that forms that bit.
Yeah.
So you have 2 of those. You just form, let me go back to this. There we go. So you're forming, and I should have had another section, that was silly. So I had, once I'd got all these formed, and I left the end, I stopped at the last pearl that I'd put in the middle, okay, and then I went back with, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 of the crystal ABs, the 11s,
Yeah.
plus a pearl, then 15. And then back through the next pearl and just did that all the way around again. And that formed these loops. Now what I found, compared to the nice drape of the rosary linked pearls,
Yeah.
that this is a little bit more rigid. So whether I pulled it a little bit tight, just something to think about, is you might want to leave this a little bit looser than I did, because I just find it sort of...
Does it not sit
isn't
quite as well as you wanted it to then?
I mean it does, but you have to sort of pull it down, because
Okay.
it doesn't flow automatically. If I, you know, if I pick that up, yeah, they're not bad when you pick it up, but you see how this one's a little bit out of shape, that one there. So you just sort of pull it down a little bit. The next thing I did was create the rosary links of the pearls. Now these are the smaller pearls, and I've used the 0.4 wire.
Okay.
Now people often say to me, oh, you can't use 0.4 to do rosary link. Yes, you can.
So why is it they say that then?
Because what happens is people have a habit of making the link, the loop, too big.
Okay.
If you make a big loop, the loop will pull out of shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I let's do an exaggerated big loop. 1, 2, 3. Now that loop, if I put the weight of a small finger, pulls out of shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the trick is, I've got a smorgasbord of cutters. I don't know which one to take. So the trick is to go for a smaller loop as possible. The smaller the loop,
more strength
the more strength you've got in it. So bend it over, take it round the top, and make it as tight as possible.
So would you normally use a 0.8 for a...
I would, by preference, I tend to rosary link with a 0.6.
Okay.
0.8 is quite stiff.
Okay.
If I was going to do it for a very sizable chunky gemstone, but if I was using a 0.8, I'd just do a loop on the end.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do a wrapped loop unless it was mega huge, because that is more secure than just a wrapped loop.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I push those down, so you get this really, if I take that away, see how really tight and neat the loop is, the scrolls are at the bottom, and they will strengthen that loop almost as well. They give strength to the white thread. I'm going to say this, touch wood, but it is true, I have never had a 0.4 chain break on me, ever. And I'm not the most gentle of person.
It's a really nice effect actually with the 0.4.
Especially with this wire. And I'm really sorry, but I need to blow my nose. So sorry.
Do we have anything I can bring in the meantime? How about I bring you these 5 metres of pearls? We'll have a close up on these, and you can. So we've got 5 metres of pearls for you. They are varying in size. It's the final 10 chances that we've got. Apologies for that, I had to cough.
Sorry.
We are. Oh, it's going again. 5 metres of pearls, 1 by 1, to 3 by... Oh dear. You'll have to cut the mic again. Got a tear in my eye now. Okay, so we got 1 by 1, and then you're getting 3 by 4, a 2 by. Oh, let's get this right. Oh dear. You've got one of the one, oh dear. One of the 1 metre strand. You've then got 3x4, and it's 2 of those that you're getting. And then you're getting 2 of the 6x7 mil as well. Apologies, my throat is tickling. I've got a frog in my throat at the moment. So 2 of the 6x7 millimetres, 2 of the 3x4 millimetres, and then 1 of the 1 metre strands there as well. So you're getting a lot of pearls in this particular selection. They are brilliant. So smaller sizes right through to the bigger ones. You take your pick. Use all of them if you want.
Yeah.
Individually separate them out. It's entirely up to you. But you are getting masses and masses and masses of pearls.
They're amazing. I didn't realise we did the one by ones in these bundles. They're stunning. I don't want to touch it too much because knowing my look, it'll fall open and they'll all fall off.
Yes.
And
Considering it's just all gone a little bit coughing and sneezing and oh dear.
But look at that.
Oh dear,
I mean,
it is stunning, isn't it?
How stunning is that? And we've had on recently the multi-strand connectors.
Yes.
And the multi-strand clasps. If you got those at slightly different lengths, so you've then got enough for bracelets and for. So you put your little fingers and what no love.
Let's just move it on.
They're fantastic. Just get them. They're amazing.
What can we do price-wise on these for you? 5 metres of pearls. Oh dear. Happy New Year. £79.95 for 5 metres. That is incredible.
That's cheaper than they've been before, isn't it? I've not seen them at that price.
It is a really, really low price when you think. How much is it per metre it's working out at? £15.99 a metre.
For a metre. And how much is the stand? Isn't it something like 3 necklaces out of a metre?
You can get something like that, yeah.
So
you can get 3 lots of 30 inches, isn't it? Because it's a metre is 100. No, not inches. Centimetres. You get 30 centimetres. Yeah, 30 centimetres length. So you're getting at least, if you're looking at 30 centimetres, at least 3 strands worth at 30 centimetres out of that.
So for a £5, you're getting a necklace of pearls.
Yeah.
With a clasp to add.
Yeah.
For a £5, genuine pearls.
Which is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
For £15, you're getting a 3-strand choker and bracelet, probably.
Well, if you're thinking about it, if you separate them out and just made them into, the bigger ones, into studs, how many studs would you have to sell to make back the cost? And if you think about a metre...
Well, let's say you charge, what, £15? Let's be conservative for a sterling silver finding and a pair of studs.
Yeah.
So, 15, 30, 60, 75... So is that 5 pairs of earrings to pay for the rest of them?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. There's 9 there. So that's just off 5 pairs of earrings. Okay, just off 5 pairs of earrings. You'd need that extra 1 there for 5 pairs. That's the rest of the strand.
And the other 4 strands.
And then you've got the other 4 strands as well. So, I mean, it makes a difference, doesn't it? Makes an absolute difference.
When you put it in terms of that, it's ridiculous. I know a lot of people charge £60–70 plus for a simple stranded or knotted necklace.
I was going to say, would that be knotted? Yeah.
Well, depending on where you're selling them, or they're a lot more.
Yeah.
You know, I know Jan.
Yes.
There's 3 figures where she sells hers. Brilliant.
It is brilliant. So, now, I'm going to go back to the demo.
Right, okay. So, we're almost done. So you're linking from that pearl to the next pearl to the next pearl.
I'm just trying to.
Oh, it's okay. So that forms the next layer. And you can make this as short or as long as you like. That's great. It needs to be outside your... Yeah, hang on.
Let me try not to bash the microphone.
There you go. If you pull that out of you.
There you go.
It's a bit cockeyed, but trying to avoid
it's actually
the
next
mic.
to my pearl necklace as well.
Oh yes, your little pearl.
Yeah.
But it's quite comfy to wear, isn't it?
Really comfortable.
So
it's actually really lightweight.
Yes, because
Really
you've got a
lightweight.
lot of seed beads in it rather than the other. So.
Do you want me to take this off?
No,
so you
it's
can
all right.
actually...
It's all right. Where you get the junction of these. Yeah. So here at this bit, where we've got the junction to the loop, the junction here, we're going to add our loops of.
Okay.
So we get a loop of seed beads, the bigger loop of seed beads.
Yep.
And then we're getting our even bigger loop of our rosary linked pearls. But what I did was I used a smaller jump ring, and I wanted it big enough because if I'd attached those directly to there, it would have got too squashed in the middle. That looks nice like that. It would have got too squashed in the middle. So I wanted to put the jump ring there, and if I show you how I did the jump ring, and then I'll show you quickly how I did the clasp, because that was so easy.
You just said it looks nice like that.
Yeah.
I'm now thinking if you had that as a belt or a waistband for a wedding dress.
Oh, amazing.
So it's just literally just laid out.
That's nice.
Well, you imagine that as sort of a trim or as a waistband.
It would look stunning, wouldn't it?
Especially if you have the sort of low waistbands.
Oh yeah, like a drop waist.
Yeah, drop waist.
That'd look amazing. Right, so I want that, and I need some 0.4, which I've got by here. Anyone would think I'd prepared it like that?
Yeah.
Or
you'd blame me for taking it when it's actually attached to your lace.
I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to pop just a short piece of wire, five or so inches of wire, and I'm going to take it. So I want to take it between. Now I've just cut that, so it's too short. You muppet. Because I didn't fasten it. I just wanted to get the thread out of the way, and now I've left it so that it's all loose. I want to go around there, either side of the pearl. So I'm going to concentrate on one side because the other side's about to unravel. So if I pull that there, and if you see from this one, can I borrow that back?
You may. You may.
So in this bit here, where these attach, because like I say, I've now cut that too short. So I've come over the top and through the gap there, and I've caught both of those strands. Are we both out? Oh, right, okay, sorry. I paused automatically. And we're coming through the back and over through there. So I've looped it. I've gone round four or five times round the jump ring at the top just to tie it in. And then I've gone through that strand only once and then wrapped it 2 or 3 times either side, and that just fastens it. And then all I've done is attach the chain of rosary link pearls to each of those jump rings. And you can vary those if you wanted to take another level. If you hold that side for me. What you could do is drape from there, have a bigger chain and miss one. And then from that one, take a bigger chain and miss one.
Yeah.
So they kind of cross over the even longer chains.
That's a nice idea.
And that, you can build it up so you can add to it as much as you want. I did have pearls left, but I wouldn't have had enough of the smaller pearls to do all of that.
Yeah.
But then you wouldn't have necessarily had to use them there. For
Would
instance.
you have used the bigger ones if that was the case?
Yeah, you could have used the bigger pearls there, and then had some more drapery, because rosary linked pearls do drape so beautifully.
Yeah, they really do, don't they?
So, and then what I
I'd love
did.
that as a bracelet. The rosary link
yes,
bracelet.
it's so pretty. It is that on its own with that size of pearl is just so pretty. And like I say, and I'm going to show how strong. And I've got quite a bit of. You can see how white my fingers are. There's quite a bit of force pulling that chain. That chain's going nowhere because my fingers are white.
So those wraps have really given it quite a lot of strength, haven't they?
So all the doubters out there, you can use 0.4. You just have to do it in the right way. So I made an extra an extra one of my lifeboat, my life, my life ring.
Your boys.
Yeah. And just jump ringed it to it. So you've got 2 attaching points. You could make slightly more of those and give a lot more variety of size. And then at the other side, I used some of the 1.25 wire and just did a classic J clasp at the other side. So an S clasp does what it says on the tin. It makes an S
shape. Yeah.
A J clasp
does exactly what it says on the tin and makes a J.
Forms a J, and you can have G clasps and.
Yeah.
So I just want a little loop, and again I'm going to use the smallest part just to make a small loop at the top.
There you go.
Okay. So I want a small loop on the top. I'm going to pop my plier in. Now, depending on how big you want that, it's effectively these clasps are effectively a shepherd's hook.
Yes.
So I'm going to pop into the next size up, I think. Now I tend to sort of go so far round and then I'll push that down and kick it out, exactly like you would make a shepherd's hook. I want some bigger pliers to trim this. And do remember that if you've got the very fine, sharp flush cutters, there is a limit to the weight or the gauge of wire that you should be using. So it will blunt it if it's too heavy, so use your heavier ones. And then because I don't like bare edges like that, you can either burr the edge, or I tend to just, again, pop a little loop at the top.
Nice.
And then you've got your simple J-clasp to go into your jump ring.
That's really lovely. It's really easy to use as well. I mean, I took it off quite simply without any difficulty, so that's a good one to use if you've got dexterity problems.
It's great for making these if you've got loads of scraps of wire left over.
Okay.
Just make a selection of findings.
Yeah.
So that's how you build it up, and you could make it longer if you wanted. I've done it quite short.
Yeah.
So
thank you very much, my lovely. Thank you. Now, I have got a ruby cab somewhere, if I haven't thrown it off the desk already, because I did start dropping things. Nope, there it is. I have a ruby cab for you. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely example of a natural ruby. You take a look at this. It's a pear shape.
Stunning, isn't it?
6 carats. And look at that sparkle that you're getting with those inclusions. How beautiful is that? It's almost like it's got glitter over the surface.
Absolutely. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Now, I'd take some of the ABs that we had and I'd make a bezel for that. A seed bead bezel with those would look amazing.
That would be really lovely. Just trying to think if I can actually somehow show that.
Especially with having that sparkle in the ruby almost.
Yes. Yeah, I think you can just about.
Yeah.
Do you know what would go really nicely with that sparkle?
Oh, yes.
That would be incredible, wouldn't it?
That would be amazing.
Love the look of that. Absolutely love it. Now, we are going to get the price straight on your screens for this. 6 carats, 12 by 16 millimetres for £6.95. It is a natural ruby. There is no treatment to this whatsoever. No fissure filling, which is often what you see in a ruby. No fissure filling at all. It's brilliant. Look at that. Gorgeous look. Going to leave that there with you because I want to try and squeeze as many in as possible because these are the last few that I'll be bringing to you this year.
Oh.
How bizarre is it to say that? How bizarre. Now, I am going to bring you some peridot. You know, you say you're stockpiling.
Oh, yeah.
Peridot.
Peridot.
Peridot drops.
Those are stunning.
To be precise, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
We've crammed as many on here as possible as well. Sorry, my lovely, you were saying?
I was going to say, beautiful with the pearl wire.
Ah! Good point. Let me see. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Look at the glow you're getting on them as well.
I know.
Really lovely glow. It's a very bright peridot, actually. The green on this is absolutely exquisite. You've got a bright citrus effect. You've got a really beautiful sparkle, 48 carats of peridot in total, and it's 3x2 mil right through to 6x4 mil. We're going straight down on the price. It's an 18 centimetre strand, and we have jam-packed as many as possible on this strand. Well, you can see that because they're all really tightly packed together. £14.95 for that strand.
That's brilliant. £14.95?
Yeah.
Sorry, I heard 40.
No, 14.
Wow.
1-4, not 4-0.
Wow.
I know.
That is.
If you think about having, maybe 2 of these as earrings, how much would we be charging for peridot and silver earrings?
Yeah.
Love it. Now, as I keep bringing them back on, let's just recap the Stardust Rondelle, shall we? Not that I'm steering to...
So, you know, we talked about having tassels?
Yes.
So having a tassel with the peridots from one of those that's like the cap at the top.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I like that too. No, that's fine.
Tied you.
You've thrown me Stardust Rondelles. So it is 925 sterling silver. There are still some of these available, which I'm very surprised at because they are amazing. They are amazing, and they go with so many different things. And you just mentioned about tassels and having it as a cap.
Yeah.
What about spaces? Have a couple of packs, if you can get a couple of packs, and put them all together as a stretchy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really lovely look there.
They're great when you've got the end of a necklace. Sometimes it's not as tidy as you'd like at the end. Well, that will take most knots if you've done like a knotted stretchy.
Yes,
the
it's
knot
got a
will
good
hide
size.
in the middle of it. If you've knotted some kumihimo or whatever, you can pull the knot into it. A bit like I pulled the knot into the bigger seed bead. Pull the knot into that. Use it as an end to sort of finish.
Price-wise, it was £6.95 for a pack of 30. I still have 28 of these in baskets that have not yet been checked out. Check those baskets out. Now I'm going to squeeze in one really quick one, which is my Aquamarine, which was amazing. Seriously, if you have only just tuned in, you will not believe the price point of this Aquamarine. It even made you squeak a little, didn't it?
It did, yes. Although I've been squeaking a lot.
Yeah, I've been squeaking a lot, in fairness. But this made a squeak extra special squeak.
That's beautiful.
30 carats at £6.95.
Crazy.
It is a bananas price point. Absolutely bananas price point. Goodness me. Now, all I can say, it has been an amazing year this year. Next year is going to be just as good. When are you back with us?
On the 8th, week on Monday.
8th. My wedding day.
Tomorrow. Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's my wedding anniversary, the 8th. Thank you for joining us today. You're doing a double as well.
You always make it a pleasure.
And you do as well, so thank you. And you know what? It has been a pleasure. It's been an amazing year. Next year's going to get fantastic. But don't go anywhere, because the year has not yet finished. The one and only gorgeous, my very good friend Zena, is coming up in the next 4 hours for you, along with another gorgeous one of my really close friends. It's guest designer Mark Smith. The two are going to cause mayhem and madness with those prices. So if you want to see the old year out with fashion and with charm, then you need to stay tuned for this. And you're going to love the designs. And don't forget, we haven't finished the awards yet, have we? There are 2 more awards to come. We've still got Guest Designer of the Year and the Workshop of the Year as well. Now, it is going to be amazing. Don't go anywhere. Zena and Mark are coming up soon. Thank you to you and Happy New Year.
And to you too.
And thank you to you and Happy New Year. It's been an absolute pleasure. Love to each and every single one of you. Keep yourselves safe and enjoy jewellery making. Mwah. And mwah from you.
And mwah from him.
And mwah from me. And you. And me.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online